Also, will we be reading from your screen or will we be reading from a PDF?
Either are good. Hello, welcome in. We are live. If it would be simpler for you to read from my screen, I can do so. It might be so that we're all on the same page.
Oh, Nexus says loud.
Oh, who is loud? Is it me loud or was that Azure? I think that might have been Azure.
According to the volume, I am louder than Cat is.
Stream 1 second.
Me very loud.
Somebody talk.
Hello. The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a aerobic capacity test.
Greetings. I am here to say things quietly.
I mean,
Sounds good to me. Volume.
I'm
getting some peaking from Mitha and Azure's, so I should probably turn that down a tiny bit. Try talking again. Hello, 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 hello.
All right, yeah, turn me and Azure down like 5 dB then.
All right, welcome in everyone. I haven't posted the requisite.
Rockin' Stone.
How's the audio now? It's very funny.
Nexu is saying I'm loud. So again, turn me down another 5 dB.
Well, I just have you guys in Discord regardless. So it's like...
Today, we will be taking another look at the Lesbian Mech TTRPG.
Yeah, but on Discord itself,
girlfriend.
You can adjust.
That's fair. I don't know if that affects what OBS hears, but I guess it would.
Yes, it affects what OBS hears. Trust me, I do it all the time on Colette.
Fair.
I'm being told that both Mitha and I are loud.
Yeah, I would put another minus 2 or 3 dB on Discord itself as an input.
All right. All right. How is everyone sounding now? Please talk.
I'm such a big disaster lesbian. I am a catastrophic lesbian.
Azure.
Oh, I was waiting to see how Mitha's audio correction turned out. Nexu says that Mitha sounds good, which I'm assuming means that her audio imbalance has been fixed.
It sounded good to me now.
All right, cool. All right. I'm hungry, but I haven't the strength to feed myself. Isn't that what the little manservants you keep in your house are for, Dove?
But consider this, Dove. If you feed yourself, then you'll have the strength to continue feeding yourself.
All right, cool. So, little
I'm a
druidic
cleric, so I'm a natural disaster lesbian.
Very good.
This is sort of like a joke out of last night's TTRPG I was playing with Tara on stream. It's like, Bomber and Dory's resistance cell should be called Avalanche. Make that canon, Tara.
Do you consent to being eaten, Azure?
Dove, respectfully, you don't have the stomach space to eat me.
There's too many of them.
Exactly.
You eat one, 5 more pop out. Also, happy Juneteenth, everyone. Please go subscribe to Tara's channel, or at least, or give her $5 somewhere else. If you have the disposable income too.
Kat, is there any chance that there is a link to this PDF that I can read along with?
Yeah, it's already in Links and Books, my guy. 4 days ago. But yeah, so we've talked through how to make a girl, the basic rules of girls, the basic rules of their frames, and now we're talking about some of the additional XP options that you get access to if you play a longer game. It's just kind of like extra things you can get unlocked to help give your some more options based on the class of requisition that you have, the robot you have. Were you able to find it, Azure?
I was not.
Let me give you it's Links and Books, Threads, Rule Books. I'll DM it to you.
It's all the way back there.
I mean, yeah, we try to keep things organized, or else we're not going to find anything ever again.
We did not post a Blue Sky Go Live. I'm going to work on that.
Yes, sorry, I was doing too many other things. I was like, wait, the redeems on the channels don't work. I should probably fix that.
Okay, you are streaming today. You worry about streaming. I will worry about the Blue Sky.
Okay. But yes, so to give a quick overview of the system, I can just go quickly to the introduction frame, and it'll talk about what this is. So Girl Frame is a TTRPG using Powered by the Apocalypse to tell a story about lesbian pilots forced into half-living mech suits sent by their handlers to kill Gorgons, eldritch beings from outside of reality. And yeah, things are fucked up. This game has a pretty large, I wouldn't say like requirement, I mean, but also, yeah, kind of requirement. It has a lot of like very explicitly taking away consent from your character, depending on how roles end up, which is really interesting. And because like a lot of the time people talk about like player agency is very important, but this game very purposely wants to make you feel small. It wants to make you feel under the foot of an entire corporation that owns you. You quite literally.
So you mean like every other game we play?
Yeah, kind of. But like, yeah, this game very explicitly calls out that on-screen chat log is scrolled out. Thank you, Dove. Let me refresh that.
Interesting.
But yes, so basically how that latest.
From my perspective, the last thing it posted was Azal's emojis, and then it posted Azal replying to Dove saying, "Go eat food, please."
Yes, but on the overlay itself, it was stalled out. Anyway. Hi, Sam! But yes, as I was talking about, this system has very explicitly your character's legal pronouns are its. You are not considered human, so that humans' rights violations do not concern you anymore. And the mechs that you inhabit get the she, her pronouns, and you are assigned it, its pronouns.
Man, Dove would love this.
Yeah, that's why
We
he's
just need to
here
make a
foaming at the
yaoi
mouth.
version.
Words. Hello. All right. But yes, so we were talking about that. If you want to watch, get a little bit more of the other kind of top in-depth stuff and reactions that I made, you should, don't mind me. I'm just here loving this. Yeah. And we love that for you, Dove. I'm also sitting here loving this. This is why I've spent the past 3 days, 3 of the past, 5 days reading this book. But yeah, do we want to go through kind of the other class options, or do we want to skip some of this stuff and kind of go more of the GM stuff? I've been just kind of reading through the entire thing because why not? But
I mean, you might as well keep going through it. I'm still working on social media stuff, though.
All right, Azure, do you want to start with autocrat class requisitions, and we'll go through each of these, and then we can switch off per thing.
Ooh, woo.
Also, Mitha,
as soon as I scroll down and find it.
It's page...
Yeah, I might what?
90. You might need the thumbnail that I made. Let me send that to you real quick. Thumbnail. Also, this is why I use the bookmarks. They're very useful to navigate PDFs. Yeah, it's the class requisitions tab. Autocrat class requisitions. All right, I'm gonna start with this first one, and then you let me know when you're ready, Azure. Okay?
It's more of I am scrolling through the book trying to figure out where everything is, because this is literally the first time I have heard of this book, learned of the existence of this book, and opened this book.
Incredibly fair. Yeah. So
for chat's benefit, Azure has been working and hasn't seen part 1 or part 2.
Yeah. And we were just like, I don't know, we weren't in the mood to play video games, and I was like, this is what I've been doing, and I was like, okay, let's do that.
I basically told them, it's like, guys, I'm just not feeling beat this week.
Finally, we have a TTRPG system that comes with the non-con tag, and it isn't fatal. Yeah, isn't that nice? God, fucking fatal. Oh god, I just had a terrible idea that should be one of the... That should be one of the, what's the word I'm looking for? The stretch goals for the next time we do a fundraiser is we have to read through Fatal. Can we even put that on fucking Twitch? Are we allowed? I don't know if we are.
Twitch violation.
I think that might be a Twitch violation.
I mean, it's not like it would stop some of our group.
Hey, I don't purposely make Twitch violations. Anyway, so clone AM, and this is AM in this context stands for artificial mind. Your frame contains an artificial copy of your brain. It has one identity, perfect copy. Identities are basically the system's version of tags. This game also has a version of tags, but it is what your character thinks about themselves, or the thing that it is identity thinks about itself. So it has the tag or the identity perfect copy, which you can use as an additional identity. It can replace its identity to gain tags and gain bonds as the normal
This is fucking sick. That's awesome. That's actually awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Hassan.
Okay, I actually heard that.
Good.
How does that work?
It's because I have it the audio mixer turned on so that I can hear them.
Yeah, but how are you feeding the blurb back into just what?
I don't fucking know.
I don't. Okay, I'm not arguing. I'm just like, that worked so well. I heard it on Discord. Okay,
I watched
never
an
mind.
entire
Sorry,
series.
I'm
you're right.
hyperfixating on something weird right now.
It can replace its identity, gain tags, and gain bonds as a normal girl, but it shares your heat and cannot deep dive. That is one of the abilities that you can get. Basically, it's how you communicate with your mech and go deep into it, and some stuff happens. When you dive deep into your link, it's how you commune with your mech, and perfectly normal things happen. I saw an entire series of videos on Fatal. This game is just badly designed. It feels like the game was made of a purpose of offending some pearl-clenching conservatives during the demonic panic. I thought I've gotten the opposite. It felt like it was written by conservatives. I thought it was written by conservatives to like be a shitty game. I thought it was incredibly like misogynistic and shit. I don't know.
I mean, it was incredibly misogynistic, but let's be absolutely clear.
Yeah. The Handler's Special Girl. When you put someone beneath you, you get +1 to your roll if you're already higher status than them. If you roll 7 or minus, your handler will punish them if they choose to damage one of your assets. That's very fun. Hi, welcome in, Furious Gyms. That's a very cute emote. Oh my god. What is that? That's adorable. I love that. Cute. Yeah, but this ties perfectly in. The handler treats you better than everyone else. That's very good. Martyr. When you die, reduce the budget and rebellion strain to low. Then choose one. I am remembered as a righteous hero of the Foundation, the perfect pilot. I am not remembered at all, consigned to quiet obscurity. So I imagine this is kind of similar to like, some of the stuff in Girl by Moonlight, but we haven't gotten to like what budget and rebellion strain is, but I'm assuming that's like GM kind of like tracking things, and as these things go up, things get harder for the players.
It's like Thirsty Sword Lesbians crossed with Monster Hearts 2.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what this game is, and and Mech games. Succubus Protocol. While you have an intense bond with another girl or a bond with an NPC, you count as higher status than anyone for the purpose of giving them orders. Me getting unscented war footage in my YouTube shorts because I watch any political content at all.
Well,
hey,
I know what ability I'm giving to an NPC if I ever host this game for Cat.
What, Succubus Protocol?
Yeah. I know what you're about.
Yeah. Hello, YouTube chatter. We've been randomly occasionally getting YouTube chats.
It's almost like we do have an audience over on YouTube, honey.
Yeah. So I might want to delete those messages because it looks like Chinese.
Do I need to do some modding over there? 1 second.
I'm not sure. The problem is it's a rule on all our channels. Sorry, it's another language. You got to delete it because we don't know what it says.
We are only capable of moderating in English. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what it's either Japanese or Chinese, but I'm not sure. I think.
It is literally just saying hi.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Hi, this.
Because it's giving me like a little overview, but I'm like, is that? I don't know why. I don't know. I'm confused.
And it's just saying like the same thing like 4 times, which is just hi.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to delete that.
No, I don't think so either. When you engage in the enemy, you can mark an unmarked tag instead of damaging an asset. Very good. That's actually really strong. Tags are basically identities that other people give you, and then they can tag them to give themselves bonuses or minuses, give you bonuses or minuses to rolls based if they're
it's like
you.
the condition system.
Exactly. They're some very similar to conditions, except you can also adopt them onto yourself, and then they become identities. If they get marked twice, you have to either adopt it as an identity or something else. I think it erases or something like that. Priestess classes, requisitions. You may take these requisitions and other frames. You may take, and other frames may take them with frame grafting. Nightmare Core. So yeah, priestess classes are kind of like the weird, some of the more fucked up ones. They have the Consume, Janus, and Changeling class mechs. So yeah, they're like the weird, fucked up, like kind of magic-y ones. Nightmare Core. When you keep your head, roll the number of void assets you have instead of spending heat. You're always terrifying enough. So keep your head is kind of the version, this game's version of keep your cool. And so you roll and you say what you're doing to survive. So you're either desperate enough, sexy enough, tough enough, vicious enough, or in control of yourself. And then your handler will tell you if that's enough to survive. It's very cool. But yeah, that's also another role plot. That's a good, nice plus there. Void Physiotherapist. Gain an NPC bond with a physiotherapist who is knowledgeable enough about the void leakage to help you. When you set a scene off duty with them, they give you a tag, and you can remove a void from an asset without destroying the asset. Cool.
That sounds insanely useful.
Yes. Another reason to keep your void, because you don't have to remove it in the really terrifying way that the Federation makes you do it. The Appearance Matrix. You may mark your Appearance Matrix to retroactively have been here all along or to disappear from the scene. Never have been there in the first place. Unmark your Appearance Matrix and start going off duty. This does not change any tag, status, void gain, or identity changes that were incurred during the scene, as it does not alter anyone's present memories of what happened, although it does add new contradictory memories of the current timeline. Any assets you damaged or assets of yours that someone else have damaged become undamaged. Nah, fuck this button. Nah, fuck this button. Very good. Your Honor, I would like to have that not happen and go back in time.
Your Honor, you weren't even there.
Yeah. Have you found where you're at in the book yet?
I have.
All right, do you want to read this next one?
Sup of primordial flesh. When you gain void, rather than rewriting an asset, you may grow a new asset already corrupted by void.
Oh, good. More assets. With no downsides, right? Boy, just a little bit of void.
Girls be taking sup of primordial flesh for their HRT, growing some new titties, corrupted by void.
Void
titties.
You could absolutely have void titties. That's definitely an asset.
That's how you get haunteddies.
I'm just like, what? Fat groan.
Oh boy, y'all are gonna love that next one.
God. Yeah, some of those could be for void titties. Alright. Legion class, right? Oh yeah, I already saw this one yesterday. Sup fish. Exactly, Dove, exactly. Legion frames may when you flirt with someone, you can roll out any the number of damaged girl assets you have instead of spending heat, and you can mark the tags they've given you to apply to your role as well. You can ask, how do you want to care for me? Very good.
Smirk emoji.
Mm-hmm. Mitha, how we doing on posts?
Okay, posts are up. Tell you what, I have enough mental bandwidth to like sort of butt in and do moderator stuff. I don't know that I have enough mental bandwidth to also read along, so just let me be like
here. That's valid.
I am here and I am helping moderate the stream so that you can focus on reading the book.
Very good.
Sorry, Chad, I'm having a bad
You're good. Mitha, how do you feel about me making jokes about what requisitions you would take as a lesbian?
Oh,
I'm actually open to those jokes. I'm open to those jokes.
I already called out Mitha to be like, hey, do you want to play Artificial Mind? Do you want to play your robot girl again?
I would love to play April Heisenberg again.
See,
I would fucking love it.
So what's interesting about April is she would either be Artificial Mind or Vat Grown. They both fit the model a little pretty well.
I would go with Artificial Mind for her. Because that was the whole point of her character, was that she is a person that is not a normal like human being. Like the whole fish out of water trope was absolutely her jam. And there's a little bit of like, how many of you are familiar with like Data from Next Generation?
Yeah.
Essentially just, I'm trying to figure out how to be a human kind of archetype. And that was basically April in a nutshell, only now throw in like modern setting and the internet. And there's also a great opportunity for a character to make commentary about like societal expectations of girls. Like, what does a machine based on reading the internet think a woman should be, as opposed to reality? I get to have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Without knowing a lot about how the game works, when I saw Legion class, for a moment I was going to be like, ooh, this sounds good for April, because if I recall correctly, April wasn't not really a person. She was a collection of nanobots, and all of the nanobots were April.
Yes. She was essentially a hive mind of like millions of microscopic, like tens of billions of microscopic robots, and any decisions that she made were essentially a collective decision come to autonomously by all of the robots voting on something.
But yeah, there's the Artificial Mind playbook basically has the classic like list of protocols that the robot has to follow and has them in order. But two that feel very there's a couple that feel very April. You must always act and present yourself as a girl. That's number 3. Number 5, you must never say no. And number 8, you must always smile.
Stab. Yes, that would basically be April.
Yeah. And as far as mechs that I think April might is Project Anaku, which uses the emotional link transference principle to its fullest potential by wirelessly linking every living thing within an era, allowing the pilot to minimize civilian casualties and to promote intercondre bonding. This project was nearly scrapped due to the near 64% suicide rate amongst test pilots.
Yep, that sounds about right.
And then there's also Wyvern Point 4, which is this frame was never finished. She was originally made for a full cadre of pilots, a mobile base for expeditions into the void space. The testing cadres all died and the concept was repurposed. She's too enormous for one person to handle, too large of a weight to bear, a behemoth for 8 girls that you must pilot alone.
Ayo. And
I'm just like, oh yeah, give it to the nanobot mech. Like, I'm sure she can handle it. You know, that
You
feels
can-
She's
very...
very
can
good
trust-
at multitasking.
You can trust a colony of raccoons with a fucking ship the size of a planet.
Yeah, exactly. Also one that you might just really like because it fits your playstyle. There is a support mech. Mitha, it's called Doctor. And
I
you
would
have some
also
cool-
love that, yes.
You have some healing abilities. The healing ability is literally called nanobot injection.
Oh yeah,
and-
April.
yeah, and the was too expensive to keep running. So you have to like combat against that. And it was like she was praised by handlers for having a 30% increase in cadre survivability metrics, but slowly phased out for cost and efficiency reasons. Because, you know, survivability metrics are much less important than cost and efficiency reasons.
This almost feels like satisfactory at this point. It's like, we need to
about
get
to
the
say-
efficiency up 20%.
The more we read into this, the more I'm starting to get vibes of like Warhammer 40k of just like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do not care the cost of resources. All we care is that the job is done.
Oh, they care about the cost of resources, but yeah, I know what you mean. I've also obviously been
99% casualty rate, mission
success. Exactly.
Also, we've lost Mitha's model from the stream.
Yes.
If that matters to you, Mitha.
I can also just do a Fugi if that might be easier. Feels like alter
Chibi-fy
from
her.
Subnautica.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with being a chibi.
Okay, let me Fugi you.
GM, turn her into a marketable plushie.
Could I get you to switch off of Mariko then?
Oh! Oh, by the way, my model is loaded back in, but now I take up the entire screen. Everyone
see
can
no
see
problems
my
with this.
thighs.
They're very good thighs.
I mean,
I mean-
I do like my thighs.
Those are very good thighs.
They are very good thighs. Appreciate my thighs, everyone.
Appreciate our thighs by subbing to our channel. Ooh,
there's
food
the-
truck Friday sounds very fun. Have a good food truck Friday.
Yes,
Sarah.
go get food from the trucks on Friday.
Mm. Fuck, I remember living somewhere with good food trucks. Yeah, food trucks are fucking amazing.
I was
gonna-
promised a taco truck on every corner. I want what it was promised to me, the taco truck on every corner. Trump promised this.
All right.
Oh, there's a browser source in the corner. Ah, there we go.
All right. Well, the Fugi's there when we need it, if and when we need it. All right. We're on modular build. When you repair a frame asset, you can instead replace it with a new frame asset. Gain additional maximum frame asset slots and write a frame asset. That's really cool.
I do like that one for April because it feels like it very much matches her adaptability of just like, oh, this doesn't work. All right, I will simply create a better and stronger solution because fuck you.
Yeah.
Greetings, dag damn it on YouTube.
Yeah, greetings. All right. Home of a sort. Pick 3 you secretly installed into your frame. Dangly charms, a nice corner for napping. A vent with a hidden bottle, a good book, a bad movie, a photograph, a sex toy, cards and a poker chip, a gun with 1 bullet, something you stole from a Foundation employee, something you stole from another girl.
Okay, I love that.
It's very
love
I'm
good.
choosing-
That's very
that.
fun.
That sounds so perfect.
I'm choosing to interpret the gun and 1 bullet as a faith meme.
It may as well be. You're in the frame with someone. You can choose to deepen your bond with them by using these items, and you can reject tags without needing to take action. That's reject. Reject. Yeah, that's got to be. That's how that word is, right? God, I know words.
Alternatively, if someone else takes the nanobot injection, forgot what the word was. Mod edition.
It's the Doctor Legion class mech.
Requisition. That's the word I was thinking of. If someone else takes the nanobot injection requisition, you could just say it's like some of April's nanobots, and they just see her like holding their hand, and it's like, ah, yes, gay from a distance.
It's not a requisition you can take because it's like the class mechanic of this mech.
Ah.
So it pretty much, you have to be the Doctor mech to have it.
Ooh.
And I do love, you'll deepen your bond with the gun with a 1 bullet. That's what it's there for.
I think it's more of a show of, hey, fuck the people that put us here. I'm going out on my terms if I need to.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking about. Guns can be used to deepen emotional bonds.
Something you stole from another girl would be something you were gifted from another girl.
All right. Your turn, Azure.
My cat got the zoomies.
Oh, Kibby. Kibby good.
Kibby.
Kibby fat. Kibby big.
So maybe I missed the earlier section, but I'm not really seeing the Legion requisitions aren't really screaming Legion themed to me. Like when I hear Legion, I think like the nanobot colony or like the Signalis robot girls. Like is there like a different meaning or something that I've missed to it?
So something to be said is that this book, okay, so here's how it describes. Legion are mechanical and clunky, older and cheaper models. That's how they describe it.
Oh, so they're not like hive minds, they're like just outdated models.
A little bit. I mean, Project Anaku is kind of definitely hive mindish, and the Wyvern is just a massive mech. And then the Doctor is an older mech that nobody uses anymore because it's too expensive.
So there's there's the classes which fall into like one of 3 categories, and then what are the requisitions are like additional bonuses?
That's your XP.
It's like
you spend your XP on.
Gotcha. It's like a thing of upgrades that any of the mechs from that class can pull from, or they can pull from other ones if they take the skin graft thing.
Yeah. These are additional upgrades that you can take. Each class, each frame has its own list of upgrades, and these are upgrades that you can take if you're in that frame.
Gotcha.
In that class. And then there's all of the and then so it's dampener link. So you have a perfect control of your facial expressions. This also might be an April Heisenberg thing. Although maybe not because autism.
I see. I see that the Doctor.
Dagnambit on YouTube says Legion also seems teamwork themed, like implying old gen was slightly more wholesome.
Yes, that's fair.
I did notice that. I scrolled back a bit and saw that the Doctor was a Legion class, and that's starting to seem like it lines up pretty well.
Yeah, I think they're a bit more teamwork centered.
For Stream's benefit, I'm reading out stuff that's coming in on YouTube because I know the chat module that Kat is using right now just shows the Twitch chat. So I want YouTube to know, I see you.
Yeah, we have people on YouTube that aren't just throwing slurs at us for once, so that's nice. Because that's usually what pops up in the YouTube chat the few times I look over there.
Yeah, I'm reminded of something my friend Lav Liminal keeps saying. Just call me a slur, Jesus!
It's like, all right, hurry up and call me a slur. Let's get this over with.
Yeah. And for Asher's, old gen is kind of the being brought out for one last job class character playbook.
Yeah,
You're
it
the
really does
oldest.
feel like Girl Frame
Yeah.
is one of those shorter game types, like Thirsty Sword Lesbians or something, and it's like you want to
Yeah.
make it longer, you just have to kind of like drag it out.
Yeah. I mean, this game can definitely be. I haven't looked enough about the system of like play because I haven't gotten there in the book. But this game can go longer, but it also can be really short if the rules go really wrong. But yeah,
Depending on how bad the rolls are and how short the game ends, you could say it's Warhammer 40k inspired.
exactly. So, next section is ancillary playbooks. These provide a simplified experience for playing girls who have a side character role. They can be used for someone's second character, NPCs who enter a frame, or by new characters trying to get a feel for the system. They use girl rules, but with some simplifications. They cannot deep dive and may not set their own scenes or go off duty. When they make a defeat play, they instead choose die or change their playbook. They do not track permissions, so XP. And do they not take a frame playbook? Instead, they take 2 frame assets from any frame.
I see. So these would be more like if you wanted to play the friends from Evangelion.
Exactly. I don't know. There's a lot of work put into options for like what doesn't kill you makes you stranger. You can have a new girl become a harpy that became one mech with a harpy still inside. The game seems like a horribly fucked up soap opera status quo that keeps changing. Yeah, no, that's kind of what's beautiful about it. Great as all. For real, though, I've only played a new world character every season for like 7 weeks in a row. Yeah. They become full girls at any time, feels appropriate, picking a new playbook or keeping the same one. So, ancillary playbooks. So there's Soldier, Mercenary, Fraudulity, Revolutionary Idealist, Angel Wife, Chained Darling, War Boy, aka Dove, and Abyssal Acolyte.
I
like that you immediately call that Dove on that one because
the
immediately
lack of context behind Angel Wife just sounds like something one of y'all would take.
Yeah, I know. I want to be someone's angel wife. That sounds awesome. No, Mitha, I was at the end of stream just kind of perusing some of the next 2 sections, and I just see Warboy pop up on my bookmarks, and I go immediately to it, and then I'm just like, oh my god, this is so dub shaped. And I immediately after stream, after raiding out, I messaged Dove the entire. They're just like, look at this. This is you.
Excellent.
All right. Do you want to read this out, Azure?
The soldier one, right?
Yeah.
Gotta scroll back down because I was busy looking at the other cool stuff and making fun of it, kinda.
I don't know why y'all don't use
anyone who
bookmarks.
can
They're so
survive link
powerful.
surgery has something exceptional about them. But even among those who survive, few stand out enough. Most will be put in Soldier 3, a Legion frame that's as close to standard issue as it gets. You're nothing special.
You're dangerous and programmed. You can have the girl assets. Pick 2 girl assets and delete them. Your frame assets are assault rifle, laser sword, and armor plating. You can have nice jacket, freshly healed link, hyper reflex implant, excursion lobotomy. Gotta love a good lobotomy, and a taser. You can have a bond with. You pick one girl to have a personal bond with. We went through basic together, and I'm assigned to watch her back. Soldier plays. Azure?
Expendable. When another pilot rolls a 7- on their defeat play, they may instead choose, let the soldier take the hit for you, killing it. This is so dub coded, it's crazy. Like if we made a Yowie version of this, I'm pretty sure we'd lose dub for like at least a week.
Simplification surgery. You have 2 maximum identities. Whenever you gain a tag, whoever gives it to you can immediately make you embrace it. When you keep your head, you can also choose, I don't want to think about it. Yeah, that's sex play. Azure?
Sorry, it's just so funny reading.
Think about it.
When you have sex with someone, spend heat and roll. On an 8 to 10, you get it done. Raise your status. You can deepen or weaken your bond with them. On an 11 plus, you're shaking. Lower your status and you can mark a tag or identity to repair an asset once you have a moment to yourself. On a 7 minus, place yourself directly below them in status or become the dog if you're already below them. Gain the tag Good Soldier while you have it. Take -1 to disobey orders.
Yeah, so something that, because you weren't here, Asher, I'm going to explain to you real quick. The game is Apocalypse World, but you're not shooting for the 11 plus, as you can kind of probably tell.
I'm starting to catch on to that. The 11 plus just being, it's like, you fucked up somehow. It's like, interesting.
Kind of the way they're phrased it is you do it, but oh my god, you go overboard is kind of the idea.
That makes sense.
And because the game has heat, which is why it's adjusted to 8 to 10 instead of 6 to 9, is because you're getting, this game has gets you a lot of +1s through your heat as you generate heat. But if you ever go over 5 heat, you must spend it all immediately on the next roll, almost guaranteeing that you hit an 11 plus, you know?
God, this really is just horny Lancer.
Yeah. No, it's horny Lancer with actual RP rules. It's horny Lancer with RP rules.
I can't think about Lancer without thinking of that one video, and it makes me laugh.
Girlframe is adding blackjack mechanics of TTRPGs. Exactly. No, that's so real. That's so real. That's actually exactly what this is.
Have you ever wanted your Lancer TTRPG games to have more pet play? Introducing Girlframe.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to have a game of Lancer without pet play, but maybe that's just me.
Girlframe basically guarantees that it's impossible.
Exactly. I mean, so the whole thing with the dog Azure is everyone in the cadre, which is like the group of people that you're running with, has a position, a status. So there's the ace, there's the wings, or where is it?
Ace on top.
Unlikely, I know. Cat. Sorry, assigning status. There's the handler, which is up top, who's the handler. There's the ace, who's the person, they get an extra permission, so they get extra XP. There's the wings, which is the other pilots, and then the dog, which is the lowest member ranked of the group. They will always get punished at the end of each mission.
Damn, I can't believe Ace is both the top and the bottom.
There's also a Mechsploitation third-party book for Lancer itself out there. Really interesting. Basically, I just wanted to take Lancer's art and slap it onto this book too, because Lancer's art's so good. But this is something I've said before in the other streams, but I love Lancer. It's so cool looking. The lore is excellent. But babe, that's not a TTRPG. That's a war game.
Yeah.
Tell me literally anything in that book that's not the same thing as a war game. It has no TTRPG elements other than you play a character. It tells you it has nothing to do with role playing. It has nothing to do with it's just building really cool mechs, and there are flavors. It is built like a TTRPG, but it's not really one. And I'm sorry.
That's the reason I can't really play it.
2 hit always gives you the optimal chance, 16 and 36, of well-adjusted 8 to 10 outcome. Yeah. I think D&D has slightly more because they have the out-of-combat skill checks, but that's one system. I could be wrong. I've been in a game of Lancer once, and this happened. We maybe had 2 to 3 sessions, but I don't remember. Okay, there is those. Okay, never mind. I am not well versed on Lancer. I just know I had an experience with it that was kind of mid, and I really loved the combat. But I was standing there looking at the character sheet and going, how am I supposed? Where are the role playing mechanics?
Cat looking at a Lancer character sheet. So what do I roll to flirt with the barmaid?
Yeah. Dang nammit. But I still disagree a bit. It's more of a wargame in spirit, even if it's not mechanically supporting it much. I guess. Very combat focused and many people doing a one shot just for a combat session. Yeah. Like, don't, and hey, here's the thing, chat and Tech Head Zero. I also don't think D&D is a very good tabletop RPG. It has more of those elements, if not for cultural reasons. I don't know enough about the culture of Lancer, but
you are allowed to disagree with us. That's part of the conversation. This is allowed.
It's absolutely allowed. I also will say the exact same things about D&D. There are very few roleplay elements. It does not encourage you to do... I think D&D does nothing to encourage you but to murder hobo.
I would actually go a little further than that, and I would say, because, of like my extensive experience with D&D, that D&D actively disincentivizes you from role-playing and almost forces you into build optimization and murder hoboing, especially if it's an XP-based system. The one thing that I would say that D&D does that encourages a role-play type system is when you turn XP off and just use milestone.
But here's the thing, Miha, and this is... I understand that, and I agree. But if you use milestone, you're not encouraged to do anything. And I think that's almost worse at times. I think it's the better option, but, like, we're playing a game. The XP, and this is purely from a, like, game design, very high-level, highbrow, kind of, like, snooty bullshit, but I love that, because this is my hobby, and I love talking about that shit. But if you use milestone, you're not really encouraged as a player to do anything. The XP system is not... Whereas a lot of the games that we play, they encourage you... Their XP system very explicitly encourages you to follow the game's mechanics, or to do something with mechanics. Like, for instance, a lot of the Powered by Apocalypse games, whenever you fail a roll, you get XP. So you're encouraged to do risky things your character's bad at. That makes the system much more dramatic. It makes you do weird, fucked up shit and be like, hey, let's see what happens. And like that kind of thing. My homebrew method is milestone, but milestone is doing the quest either one I give you or one you made yourself. Yeah, that's fair. And this is an Apocalypse World system, Tech Head Zero, for the record.
And also, we are a fan of Apocalypse World.
Yeah, I love Apocalypse World systems. They're probably... I think if I had to say one's my favorite OSD is, I would probably say it's Forged in the Dark. I like it a little better than Apocalypse World because it can carry stories for longer.
The entire reason why this group exists is because of a Forged in the Dark game.
Yeah, we were playing Girl by Moonlight, which also has a mech subgenre game. Yeah, like, you can... And something that I will say is, like, you can do amazing things with a narrative just by yourself. You don't need roleplay elements. But if I'm sitting down to play a role-playing game, and me I am not a writer. I really need the game to marry its mechanics with its storytelling elements. And that's how I really thrive as a GM. When I'm allowed to when I get those things and the game tells me what it wants me to tell a story about. And Lancer and D&D don't really do that.
My friends kept suggesting that I run modules to try and, I guess, improve or practice my GMing skills, but my answer was always like, but a lot of those modules have like puzzles or encounters that are meant to have like one solution, and if you don't figure it out, it's either like, oh, you can't progress, or it's like, oh, you get a super harsh punishment. And like, I think Tomb of Apocalypse was the worst for that, but it's like, if I make up all the
Doom of
stuff
Annihilation.
myself, I could decide if there's like an alternate answer, or I can just like let the players have a role play session and reward them for it by giving them like, it's like, oh, you solved this thing unexpectedly in a way I didn't anticipate, so here's a thing to make this easier and reward, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I really like roleplay sessions. They're great. But if you go an entire roleplay session and nobody picks up a single dice, the TTRPG is doing something wrong. If the whole point is to roleplay, this is a role-playing fucking game. And if the game doesn't tell me to pick up a dice when I'm role-playing, something's wrong. And I am open. Lancer's non-combat stuff got improved a bunch with Bond stuff and KTV book, but you have not read or talked on it much. Yeah, I am not. I know basically nothing about Lancer other than holy shit, that art is really cool.
I know nothing about Lancer except the memes, and god damn, the memes are good.
Dang nabbit. D&D 5e is so much more narrative friendly, elegant rules light experience than Wargame Simulation with traps prior editions focused. Yeah, 100%. But I think that 5e still places basically all of the weight of everything on the GM or the DM in that case. Yeah, it's still the other end of the spectrum from stuff like this. Exactly. That's valid. All right, let's continue reading. Mercenary. Independents are a rarity within the Foundation. They die even quicker than regular girls without protections and benefits of being in the Foundation provides, and nobody willingly takes that route with any other prospects available. Those that survive turn into a wealthy patron, billionaires willing to pay the hefty fines and upkeep costs of having a pet with no human rights. Yeah, sounds about right. Starting at Innies. Dangerous, desperate, programmed, and wired. Assets, Azure.
Sorry, I was making a pun.
So much debt your pronouns become it. I can't even call them mercenaries.
Damn.
You know you're like live on stream and you can say these.
I tried to refer to one of the girls as a mercenary, and they made me pay a fine.
Exactly. They're not girls. They're idiots. They're objects. You have to understand.
They're not mercenaries anymore. They're merce-it-aries.
Exactly.
Damn.
The subby girls in the chat.
Assets.
Going overboard at this.
Pick 2 girl assets and detail them. Falcon eyes. Illegal neural implant. Obeisance uniform. Thick skin. Or a debtor implant. I wonder which one I don't want.
Any of them?
I mean, I feel like the debtor implant is the worst. Bonds. Pick one girl to have a personal bond with. You regularly pay me to do things that amuse you, or I don't like the way you look at me.
Yep. Mercenary plays. Patron. You have a bond with a patron, an NPC who plays for your medication, surgeries, and frame. If they die or end their patronage, you'll have to find a new patron or be subject of the Foundation's crippling fines yourself. Oh, good.
Hilariously, you regularly pay me to do things that amuse you is just being a Twitch partner.
Exactly. Oh, we're absolutely desperate to our patrons. You know, in the patreon.com/transxpsens. If you want to make us do weird things, go to patreon.com/transxpttrpg. God, I'm good at segues. Anyway, we're just about to hit an ad break, so please support us over at Patreon. We roll these ads because Twitch forces us to. But yeah, please get up, stretch, get some water. Take care of yourself. We'll be right back in about 3 to 5. God, I'm good at transitions. All right. So,
Dag damn it, sort of like debtor implant automatically removes money from your pockets.
exactly. When someone offers you cash, they can give you an order and take a -2 to disobey orders. Note, most girls will likely have a bit of cash available to spend, at least enough to trigger debt once. An asset might imply more. The handler can use foundation money as they see fit to trigger this play. Sex play. Ace. Or Azure.
We never did get Ace today. He was supposed to be here and he never showed.
You're good.
I thought he said he might be late.
He got abducted for something else.
Yeah, somebody abducted him.
Sex play. When you have sex with someone, spend heat and roll. On an 8 to 10, you can ask them for something in exchange, like a 2-cost requisition or a small favor. Give them a tag if they don't comply. On an 11 plus, they can ask you for whatever they like. You can demand fair recompense, but you'll have to disobey orders to refuse. On a 7 minus, they make you do whatever they want in exchange for pocket money. They give you a tag and lower your status.
I want to use this on Lab Liminal. I'm just saying that.
Very funny.
That would be great.
Prodigy. You're an ace. Best in the squad. You're good at what you do, and the Foundation has lauded you, showering you with praise, permission, and privileges. Life isn't easy, but you got it easier than most. You're better than them.
You're better than them.
Mm-hmm. Your starting identities are dangerous, just better, program, and wired. Assets. A high collar, wireless link, nice hair, containment suit, and patrician. Patrician? Is that how you pronounce that word?
That sounds right to me.
Patrician chip.
Yeah. Bonds. I was the top of... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Pick one girl to have a personal bond with. I was top of our cohort. Or, I've told the handler that I think you should be decommissioned.
Prodigy plays. Earned confidence. Place a notch beside your status whenever another member of your cadre faces punishment. You can erase the notch to improve your status if you're the ace, set one of your rolls to an 8 to 10, or make an NPC swoon. Chip that makes you just say daddy. Hey, I'd love to call a girl, have the opportunity to call a girl daddy.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Mm-hmm. Look, I want a mommy and a daddy, and I want to be their weird, fucked up child. Is that so much to ask? And we're all lesbians.
Pat, the question, I'm starting to feel like it's like, are you running this game or are you playing in this game? I'm getting mixed signals.
Both.
I mean, if I can finally get a better functioning computer in the next month or two, I might be able to help host. I can make some fucked up toxic Yuri situations.
Maybe. We'll see where we're at. Do you want to read the next one? Cat's the GMPC. Yeah, exactly. I can make GMPCs if I want.
Is that the next thing?
We haven't read the favorite, right? Yeah.
The favorite. Your handler will never punish you so long as you're the ace. Whenever you face punishment, you also become helpless. Double-edged sword.
Yeah. So, helpless is a capital H helpless. It means while you're helpless, you can't stop anyone from doing whatever they want to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is definitely sounding like a certain character. Anyway, Sex play. When you have sex with someone, spend heat and roll. On an 8 to 10, if you are having sex with the ace or handler, become the ace. Otherwise, raise your status. On an 11 plus, give them a tag and pick an NPC bond who's jealous of them. On a 7 minus, they degrade you and can lower your status and give you a tag if they like.
Very good.
Delightful.
And yeah, this game like very explicitly has the handler as a character, and so like you're already playing a GM NPC. Like, that's quite literally already what the handler is. So I'm gonna be having a great time regardless of wherever we end up with this. But I would love to run this. Genuinely.
This sounds great.
Revolutionary Idealist. The filthy dog manipulated by the Peace League into stealing a frame, weak-willed, subservient, and to a domineering rebel handler. A pathetic thing unfit to even be a proper girl. You have no idea what you're getting into.
Why is this giving me vibes of you're a beast, an unlovable mutt?
From the Cerberus book?
Yeah.
In Monster Hearts?
You're a mangy beast. God, I wish Ace were here. Why can't he be here so I can bully him about it?
Don't worry, we can bully him, and I'm sure he will sense it psychically or some shit.
I could tell him not to twinkle away.
I'm sure his ancestors will let him know he's being bullied.
Assets. Pick 2 girl assets and detail them. Maximal feedback link. Stemjector implant. Jacket with pins. Ooh, that's definitely ace coded. Radio clicker.
Now I know what you're thinking. But that's actually a thing. That's not a regular clicker. Because
and
let's
a
be honest.
wireless brain chip.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. You're not the one with the clicker if you're the dog. So it wouldn't be your asset. It would be your handler's asset.
That's not what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at the idea of a radio clicker.
Yeah, what about it? It's a normal thing. I think that's a real thing.
Oh, that's funny. Bonds. You start with a personal bond with your rebel handler. Oh, gosh.
Easily broken. Playbook. When all of your
playbook.
Easily broken. You are weak-minded. When someone marks a tag of yours the second time, they get to choose whether you embrace it or reject it, and if you embrace it, they may choose what identity it replaces. When all your identities, ones you had from your current handler, are gone, the first person to make an intense bond with you becomes your new handler. Chronically online. When you meet
Oh boy.
Hey, it's us, chat. It's you. It's we. Is the we.
Oh man, I was about to say that's Ace, but he says he's terminally online. Thank goodness. It's just different enough.
It's chronically online. When you meet another pilot, pick 2 that you already know about them. Their name, age, height, genetic disorders, etc. Their combat capabilities, their childhood, their internet history. You can use these tags against them. Oh, good.
Oh, boy.
Illegal girl.
Illegal girl.
You are a wanted criminal accused of stealing a vital frame. You may do the following. Use any pronouns, although your handler can still punish you for using the wrong ones. Mark your own tags to disobey orders. Lose access to this rule if you fall under the Foundation's controller custody. When you have sex with someone, spend heat and roll. On an 8 to 10, keep a hold of yourself. You can unmark all your identities, and if necessary, you can make it your escape. On 11 plus, your emotions bleed to get into each other. Deepen your bond with them and choose 2. They choose 1 for themselves. They erase one of your identities. They give you a tag. You can't leave unless they let you.
Oh boy.
On a 7 or below, they fuck your brains out. Erase 2 of your identities. They erase 2 of your identities and you may deepen your bond.
Goddamn, pussy's so good it gives you amnesia.
Yeah, pussy's so good you forget who you are. I believe this is like the second time I've used that exact analogy.
Dag Dammit over on YouTube says radio clicker for the long distance relationships.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Trans girls know all about that.
Oh boy, Angel Wife.
Yeah, it's our favorite.
That's the next one.
Oh, good. It's real. It's heteronormative. Do you want to read this, Andrew?
You're an angel of the Gordon Paul, a designated wife pilot, here for defense against the Foundation and anything else they might desire of you. This is the life you were chosen for, unflinching service. No piece of yourself held back. No thoughts beyond those he gives you. You exist for him.
Your starting identities are wife, malfunctioning, programmed, and wired. Pick 2 girls' assets and detail them. An embed ring, seraphim core. Got anything to say about that, Mitha?
Restriction bell.
Praise earbuds. I need a pair of praise earbuds.
God damn.
chat.
Imagine being a girl with a radio clicker and a praise earbud. You wouldn't get shit done.
I know, right?
Like,
in a pretty
girl,
dress.
that's not even your character anymore. That's a vessel for the story.
Yes, a restriction belt, otherwise known as a chastity device. A chastity belt. You start with a bond with your husband. Choose whether he is the Gordon Paul himself, the leader of the financial cult, or one of his buddies, second in command.
Oh boy.
Plays. Do you want to read this, Azure?
Sorry. You may not choose to replace your wife identity. While you have that identity, you follow these rules. You may not disobey orders from your husband. You must always look pretty, but not look like a whore. You must refer to everyone with he or she pronouns as your husband directs.
Chaste. If you have sex with anyone that you believe is not a man, neither of you may make sex plays. While you have an intense bond with a woman, you cannot use this mechanic.
Sorry about those noises. I was just deeply reviled by what I read and saw.
Yeah, no, same. Okay. But it's you're like this, but it's a he him
idealist as a vulnerable fantasy is wild even for this game. I'm impressed.
So I have a proposition. Angel wife, but it's a she-her gay man the same way that he-him lesbians exist. That's my pitch. Someone who's literally thinks it's not real sex if it's not hetero. Exactly. Oh, this is just girls just like to kiss. That's not weird.
Oh boy. Y'all making me laugh too much reading this. Y'all gonna kill me.
Good. Sex play. When you have sex with someone, spend heat and roll. On an 8 to 10, you perform prettily. You give them a tag and they leave you alone for now. On 11 plus, you lose yourself, grabbing them and not letting go. You can choose one of your identities to replace. If they aren't your husband, damage one of their assets. On a 7 or minus, you zone out. They can choose one of your identities to replace, and you're helpless if they want you to be. Oh, good.
Oh,
yeah, girls just
boy.
like to kiss and cuddle and explore each other's bodies. That's not sex. You lie back and think of England. Oh God. Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh,
All right, that's funny.
that's really funny. Those are some zingers, tech head.
On a 7 minus, you lie back and think of jolly England. Fuck, hold something in my stomach.
You could.
I think we're killing Azure over here.
I regret nothing.
Please take care of my friend Azure.
I laughed too hard.
See why I want to play this game, guys? This is great. I'm about to join too, Ace says. As we talk about him being bullied.
We just conveniently rewind back to the one about Ace.
Oh yeah. We'll do that. Don't worry about it. Keep cool, chat, okay?
Oh god.
Chained darling, you're one of the prisoner planet's Mother of Eden, a kidnapped and drugged girl that they keep to fight against the Foundation. To them, you're Gorgon spawn, fit to only hurt your fellow girls and then die. Dangerous, malfunctioning, taken apart, and wired. Assets. Pick 2 girl assets and detail them. Repressed conditioning, lifeline, virality implant, virality? Heart exploder, and rugged pants.
Virility.
Virility? What is that?
Rugged pants. I love how that's just the most normal of all the options.
Virility is a manly character, the ability to procreate. Okay.
You start with no bonds. Nobody cares about you. Plays. Isolation protocol. You cannot gain bonds while you have a handler. If you would gain a bond, your handler can choose one instead. Give you a tag. Damage one of your assets. Order you to come to their side. Inherently dangerous. For the mother's safety, your capabilities are limited. While not in your frame, you are helpless from a combination of drugs, physical restraints, and conditioning. The fact that you are a pilot can be used like a tag against you.
I don't know why you're reading this like a PSA instructional video at your first job at the company.
I don't know.
Like why
fit the mood.
Why am I getting like sexual harassment video, anti-sexual harassment training video voice?
I feel like it matches that dystopian
it
tone
does.
that some of
it's
the like
perfect, but it's just very funny.
I felt like it matched. Is it too much? If it's making y'all uncomfortable for any reason, I could stop doing it.
It's making me uncomfortable, but in the way that it's supposed to, because we're reading this game.
Uncomfortable within acceptable boundaries.
Exactly. Sex play.
You're welcome.
When you have sex with someone on an 8 to 10, you shock them with sudden strength, make them helpless, and you stop being helpless for the scene. On 11 plus, you are exactly what they expected. They give you a tag, and you must immediately act to reinforce it. And on a 7 minus, whatever this is, it doesn't feel like sex. Ask if they enjoyed you. Oof. All right. War Boy. You want to start this one off, Azure?
Oh, yeah. You are one of the pilots of the Sun's Fury, a man recruited through encrypted chat apps and anonymous message boards, broken down and built back up as a soldier using illegal conditioning and brain pattern manipulation. You have the greatest weapon humanity has ever built. Everyone else is ants beneath your boot.
Hello, Ace.
Hello, Ace.
Hi, Ace.
How are you?
And now Ace's Poogie is just sitting on top of everyone.
No, that's fine.
You guys hear me all right?
Yes.
You're a little...
Chat, how does Ace sound? Is Ace's volume okay?
I'm using my old USB mic. So...
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it's at least using the right microphone. That's a better question. It says it is.
Sounds good.
Okay, as long as it sounds audible.
It's audible. The quality is
Audible.
bad.
Audible. I can hear the titties.
I can hear you. Its quality is bad.
I'm also using desktop Discord. like on the browser Discord.
Why did you say that with such disdain? What kind of you got a problem with desktop Discord, boy?
Well, not with desktop Discord, but with browser Discord. It looks ugly. It looks awful.
Yeah. Always have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ace's
Sam
mic
said
sounds like it's being
Ace
touched
is-
a bunch.
Yeah, that Ace's mic sounds like it's being touched a bunch.
Yes, it does.
I am holding it.
Dag Dammit on YouTube says, "Hi, I'm Tony McClure."
Hold on. I don't want to log into Twitch. So let me just search TT. Oh, I forgot the trans part. Trans.
How long have you been part of this group?
You forgot
Trans
the trans
XP.
trans XP.
I forgot the XP. I only did TTRPG. I forgot the trans and the XP part.
Boy forgot 2/3 of our brand.
Anyway, I hear myself quietly. Silence. Silence.
Well, I love how Ace joined in just in time for me to say everyone else is ants beneath your boot.
Ants beneath your boot.
Starting identities: dangerous, man, programmed, wired.
Oh my god! Officially
Pick
jealous of
assets.
Ace's mic.
You're good. Assets: pick 2 boy assets and detail them. Gun, dads. Beast conditioning, encryption link, box of secrets, or a nice belt.
Pretty sure box of secrets is what they call a trans man's vagina. No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what they call a trans man's T-dick, you know?
Bonds. You have no bonds, but you want to fuck someone. Choose one of the girls in particular. Any of them will do.
Warboy plays. Boy, you use he, him pronouns. If you're in a cadre, you use she, her pronouns if you're the dog. Your pronouns can be used like tags. Condition
oh my God,
Tate.
I'm so glad I'm not on open mic because I had to laugh so hard after the way that ended, and I just kept trying to roll with it.
Well, what did you laugh at
Meanwhile,
specifically
Dubs
here?
is just the box from Dune.
Yeah. Exactly. What made you laugh so hard? The she, her if you're the dog?
No, I love how I just skipped ahead to Bonds to make up for the box joke. I didn't read ahead. I just had to read that all the first time and then not fucking crack up. It sounds so bad if you're not reading it with a funny voice.
Also, Ace,
Now start reading with the Duke Nukem voice.
Also, Ace, if you want to open the book up and read along with us, that'd be cool. But if that's not too much, if that's too much,
I'm
all right,
I'm looking for it.
just
Links
for
and
you.
books. Right,
links and books,
Condition
and then
hate.
rule books, and then it's and then it's in the thing. It's where it's supposed to be.
Threads. Rule books. Most recent 4 days ago. I'm just
might
using
be
the most
it.
recent one.
Yeah. All right, condition
When
Tate.
you become helpless, you can instead mark one of your tags and stop being helpless, as long as you immediately act to reaffirm it.
Very good.
When
you
have
go ahead. You can do the voice. I was gonna try to do the voice.
I can't believe that Girl Frame added boys at some point. This is amazing.
This is amazing.
I mean, we've been talking about this entire time. It's just like, what do you do with male characters? Well, here's the answer.
No, so here's my idea with this character. I want a war boy who's a quotation mark cis man, and then gets found by the party, gets made into the dog, and then forced femmed into realizing she's a trans woman.
What page are we on?
Okay, that's just Kat's character right there.
we
Whatever
are
you mean.
currently on page 107 of the book, which is 109 of the PDF.
9. Boom. Sex play.
All right,
When
do you want to
have
give us your
sex with
best?
someone, spend heat and roll. On an 8 to 10, they weren't good enough for you. Weaken your bond with them, and they can give you a tag. On an 11 plus, you humiliate them, weaken their bonds with everyone, including you, and give them a tag. On a 7 minus, you collapse at their touch, deepen your bond with them, and they can give you an identity. When you have a bond with them, all your rolls to disobey orders from them are automatically 7 minus.
This does not sound like Azure.
I know. Mitha asked me to do a Duke Nukem impression. That's the best I got.
Okay.
Great,
Yeah,
Azel.
pay
I played
attention.
a Transfem Gorgon Pilot Monkey Wrench. It was a fun character.
My other options are Kronk.
Okay, now read in the Kronk
Gollum.
voice.
All
I
right.
want to. I want to hear you read the starting the lore bit in the Kronk voice.
All right. What page? Bet.
That's just the scroll one up. At the very top, Warboy.
Oh, Warboy.
Yeah.
You're one of the pilots of the Sun's Fury. A man recruited through encrypted chat apps and anonymous message boards. Broken down, built back up as a soldier using illegal conditioning and brain pattern manipulation. You're the greatest weapon humanity's ever built. Everyone else is ants beneath your boot.
Oh, also, I forgot to make this joke beforehand, but so you were built on 4chan, is what I'm hearing. Encrypted chat messages and anonymous message boards. Yeah, that's just 4chan. That's Kronk, not Duke. Yeah, we asked for the Kronk. All right, Abyssal Accolade.
Duke Nukem
Ace.
was first. This was Kronk.
Ace, go.
Abyssal Accolade. Okay, let me go back down. Abyssal Accolade. You're a void drunk junkie in the abyss chaos. Chaser. Let me put my glasses on.
Yeah, please put your.
Yes, please put your glasses on. Oh my god.
We love
Okay,
you.
Let me move the laptop right to my
Hey,
eyelid.
chat. Everyone say hi to our resident himbo.
Hey, what supposedly y'all were bullying me? Give me the lowdown on that.
I don't even remember what we were.
All right,
bullying you
everybody,
about.
commence the bullying.
So-
About to say, if you want bullying, we could always go back to that one class.
That's what I'm saying.
Um,
Go back to that one class.
was it
Read
the
that one
mercenary?
class so that Ace understands that he is
What was
just
it?
that class.
Which one
Wait,
was it?
which?
I don't even remember what it was.
All right, what voice do you want it in?
Which one was it,
Markiplier.
Azure?
I don't know how good I am in a Markiplier voice. It's the one before Angel Wife and the one after Prodigy, correct?
Revolutionary Idealist? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the first line.
Filthy dog, manipulated by the Peace League into stealing a fray. Weak-willed, and subservient to a domineering rebel handler. Pathetic unit. Unfit even to be a proper girl. You have no idea what you're getting into.
How is this me?
Filthy Dog.
Yeah, just filthy dog.
Hang
That's
on. Let
fair.
me
The rest of
continue,
it.
Kat. Reading select passages. Assets.
Okay.
Pick 2 girl assets and detail them. Maximal feedback link, stemjector implant, jacket with pins, radio clicker, or wireless brain chip. Easily
Looks
broken.
in the bag.
You are weak-minded. When someone marks a tag of yours the second time, they get to choose whether you embrace it or reject it. And if you embrace it, they may choose what identity it replaces. When all your identities, the ones you had from your current handler, are gone, the first person you make an intense bond with becomes your new handler.
Don't sound so excited.
Also, the next one, chronically online. When you meet another
Dude,
pilot, pick 2 that you already know about them. Their name, age, height, and genetic orders, etc. Their combat capabilities, their childhood, or their internet history. You can use these as tags against them.
I am no, I'm terminally online. Chronically
I
ill,
know. I made
terminally
that
online.
joke too. I was like, oh wait, Ace says he's terminally online. Thank goodness,
Yeah,
it's a
it's part of
different
my-
disorder.
Exactly, it's part of my intro. That's so.
I know. I was so proud of that joke too.
All right.
Oh, here's another fun one. Sex play. On a 7-, they fuck your brains out. They erase 2 of your identities and may deepen your bond.
Oh my god.
One angle this premise easily supports would be someone who cannot remember their pre-service name or gender identity, doesn't know if equipment currently between legs matches the original. Exactly. Very good. All right, Abyssal Acolyte. Go ahead and read for us, Ace. Read us about the Abyssal Chasers.
Will do. You're a void drunk junkie of the Abyss Chaser. One of the I'm dyslexic. One of the
I know. I know, we did kind of dump you into this. I'm not making fun of you. It's just funny that it was the same part.
Dude,
One of the fanatics.
Fanatics, thank you. One of the fanatics who hunt down void space rifts captures harpies and worships them as you lick blood from their flanks. You call them goddesses. You call them goddess and carve them to pieces. Your pleasure is the only thing that matters. Oh, that's not very consent.
So basically, the angels.
I don't know if you
hooked.
saw the content tags pinned at the top, but let me go back to them on the book. Content warnings: misgendering / transphobia, homophobia, sexism, abuse, sexual assault, drug abuse, toxic relationships, dehumanization, fascism, body horror, torture, brainwashing, ableism, non-consensual surgical procedures, suicides, lobotomies, hallucinations, and memory loss. But don't worry, the game promises messy lesbians, toxic power dynamics, giant robots fighting eldritch horrors, oppression, and hard choices. What fun!
This is why I play Love in Deep Space instead.
I can't help but notice that that cisphobia is not one of those tags. But with your help, we can change that.
That's because cisphobia is not real. That requires cis people to actually be oppressed and a minority dynamic. They are not. Cisphobia is not real.
Fact.
But with your donation,
we can make a cis person cry.
With enough gays, we can make cisphobia a thing.
Judge me as you will, but all of those sound hot. Yeah, exactly. Because you're correct.
I regret none of my crimes.
Mm-hmm. Starting identities: dangerous, malfunctioning, devoted, wired. Assets: pick 2 girl assets and detail them. Devotee lenses, girl catcher, ripped out link, sharp knife, and a worship rod. Damn, I do worship her rod sometimes, chat. You ever worship her rod, chat?
This is my time to say the opposite version of catch joke. Is that what they call trans women?
Yes, worship rod.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Bonds,
support
you have
queer rights and queer wrongs. Yeah,
especially queer wrongs.
Crime.
You have a personal bond with your that's probably meant to be cadre. This is a work in progress book, and they're doing their best, and some of the writing is not great, but that's okay. With your cadre's captured harpy goddess. Abyssal Acolyte plays. Azure?
I don't know why, but the first thing I thought of when I read that was, no one wants your captured harpy goddess, you clod.
You clod!
Sorry, continue. I am just a gremlin at this point.
Wait. With your clad captured... Your clads? What does that mean? Am I reading this wrong?
I think it's supposed to be...
I think it's supposed to be your group.
Which is your cadre.
Your cadre, but I think this is a case of it's a legitimate typo.
Yeah, I thought that's why y'all brought up the thing of like, oh, sometimes the writing's not great.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking about, because that's an
So
obvious
it is a
typo.
word, but it is a group of organisms that is composed by a common ancestor or all of its descendants. It's a biological taxonomy thing. I don't think that's what they mean.
I don't.
Unless it has a
like
second
I said, I think it's a
definition.
typo. This is me wearing my editor hat. This is a typo. I would circle it with a red pen.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a typo. All
I
right.
mean, I read smut books and still catch typos.
I mean, whenever like if
I've read smut books
you
that are
put
better
the
written
Harry
than
Potter
most.
books in front of me, I would just take out the red pen and just start going to town.
Oh, I've put the Harry Potter book in front of me. It wouldn't exist anymore because it'd be in the dark void of the abyss, or in eternal hellfire. Because that's where it belongs. It is a real word.
Autocorrect my words.
All right. Azure, your turn.
All right. Abyssal Acolyte plays Experimental Abyss Tech. When you reach out to a void asset with Abyss Tech, choose one. Adjust her roll by +1 or -1. Gain 2 heat. If she's in her frame, force her to deep dive. She must choose damage the asset or become helpless against you. Me when I consensually force her to deep dive. Void Drunk. When a girl deep dives near you, you can latch onto her like a parasite and tag along, choosing the same number of options she does. You can also choose one. Mark one of her tags and leave her gasping for air when she resurfaces, making her helpless.
Me when I climb the stairs.
Huh?
Oh, it's just making her gasping for air when she resurfaces, making her helpless. And I'm like, that's just me climbing stairs.
Damn. Smother the Apometanoia in its crib, killing a transformation into a harpy. Or you emerge from the deep right beside her, in the cockpit or from her shadow. Hot. Sex play.
This is
when
the
you
monster fucker class.
Yeah,
I think I'm starting to sound like it. When you have sex with someone, spend heat and roll. On an 8 to 10, you praise them and call them yours, and take and take and take. You may ignore any parts of their sex play that you find distasteful, erase one of their identities, and give them a tag as you leave. On an 11+, tell them what you want from them. If they refuse, you can damage as many of their girl assets as you like. Messy breakups be like.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
On a 7-, you lose yourself to them. They can choose, make you gain void, or take a voided asset of yours for themselves.
All right.
Funny enough, Ace, at some points I was reading this in my dystopian, unnaturally cheerful announcer voice, and Kat was no, it's making me uncomfortable, but in a way I'm okay with.
It makes me uncomfortable in a way that is correct for the game that this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So.
That's the last of them.
So this is something that I said before, but now that we're here, I'm going to say it again. The play advice and safety. I'm very glad this is here. This is very important to be here. This should be like the third bullet point in the list. You know, it goes introduction, making a girl, play advice and safety. Or this should go in how to play, because this is how you play. You need to play with safety. That's very important. I'm glad the book has it, because I was talking about that earlier. About like,
but it should be sooner, you think?
Yeah, 100%. I'm glad it's here, but it should be like the first thing that you read in the book. Pretty much.
I don't have the words to describe it, but I like that first line. Like it invokes something, and I like what it is, but I don't know how to process it
too.
This game cannot keep you safe and does not want to.
Exactly. Like, look at the tags that are presented to us at the beginning of the book. This game isn't trying to keep you safe, and like this, as I said before, this game very heavily leans into a thing that very few tabletop RPGs do, which is taking away player agency. How very few video games or games in general try very hard to make sure that you have player agency, because they don't want the player to be mad about things. They don't want things happening to their character that they didn't consent to. They didn't want, but like that's a lot of what this game is about. You know, it's you don't have control over the system. You don't have control over the foundation. You don't have control over these massive power structures that are in place. You literally aren't a person legally as a player, you know? And so I think that it's very short, sweet, and encapsulates exactly what this game is trying to do. Because like in character, this game isn't trying to keep you safe and it doesn't want to. Here's a couple things you can keep your player safe if you do them properly. Talk openly to each other about the emotions, desires, and fears. Look for content notes about discussing how they make you feel. Discussing how to help each other or continue play when something goes wrong. Being comfortable with speaking up when there's an issue and accepting the others speaking up gracefully. Taking the time to sit with a feeling if you feel like the role play is influencing how you treat other people at the table outside of play. That's the big thing. There's another thing. That's the one thing I think that needs to be rewritten here is making a clear distinction between inside of play and outside of play. And you're like, yeah, inside of play, like, yeah, you want to make sure you're treating people with the ways that they consented to, but you are going to be treating people poorly. That is part of the game systems often, you know? That is kind of rules as written how the game is supposed to be played. You're supposed to treat people and push them under you and try to take power and get to the ace, you know, that kind of thing. And to like create a very simple power structure that the game quite literally sets in stone. And stepping away if negatively affecting the experience. Exactly. And being open to experiencing discomfort. That's another thing that's really important.
Note, sometimes things are going to go wrong. Nothing can actually prevent this, but having a plan for what to do when things go wrong can help you pick up the pieces afterwards.
In terms of safety tools, use them as you please, but be cautious of any safety tool that replaces talking to each other rather than facilitating it. Safety tools do not keep you safe by themselves. Perhaps safety is not even what you want. Another thing leaning into a lot of the really heavy kinks that are on display here. Safety isn't exactly what you want. I mean, it is, but it's about managing risks, you know, like when you talk about, you know, some very serious kinks like choking, you know, it's like, that isn't exactly safe, you know, but you do the correct technique and you can manage the risk, you know, and things like that. A game about falling downstairs that someone warned you about, but you keep falling, but you fell and keep falling. Exactly.
Yeah.
A great line there, yeah.
For context,
Perhaps safety is not what you even want.
I had a DM previous that was like, we don't need safety tools. And I'm like, that's a red flag.
I disagree vehemently.
Mm-hmm.
Kat and Azure know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yep. If you'd like recommendations, The Palette Grid by J. Dragon, I Will Not Abandon You, as described by McGuire Baker, The Door is Open, as described by Lizzie Stark, and allowing for anyone to take a break are all safety tools and policies that will likely aid your play. Note. When something is absolutely an irreconcilable problem for you, choose one. Explain the other players that this is something that will cause you to be unable to enjoy yourself if it comes up, and pick a different game to play. Very important. And I kind of like, it's fun that they phrase it like a move in the game. That's fun. You know? I just like
Pick
that.
one and roll.
Yeah. But yeah. Short, sweet. I would love if this got expanded onto some of the very specifics. But once again, for a work in progress game, this is perfectly serviceable. The only thing that I would change immediately, because it would take like 5 minutes, is to put it immediately at the beginning, with the content warnings and stuff like that, or like right next to them, or right before them, or right after them, or something like that. Because, and you probably would need to rewrite it a little bit, to like represent it being like more of an introduction, but for the most part, I think that's really useful and it's serviceable. It's not the best safety tools that I've ever had to describe in a game, but it is serviceable and it does what it needs to. And ultimately, the safety tools are kind of, you're an adult, keep yourself safe, and it's like, it's not my responsibility to do that, and I can give you options, but that still doesn't make you do it, And you need to make sure you have those conversations with your players. Sex plays. Azure, you want to go?
This game has sex plays and assumes characters are going to be having sex. When characters are having sex, you should be thinking about, vaguely, in order, how you're keeping this private enough that no one breaks it up. What is physically happening? How the characters are different from each other, and how that difference shows during sex. What happens afterwards? If 3 or more characters are having sex, each player only rolls once.
Note, typically after describing what is physically happening and before describing how all of the characters are different from each other is when all involved should make their sex plays. Dang and damn it, we don't need seatbelts because they're going to be safe drivers. That's exactly that type of thinking. It's like, don't worry, we're going to be careful. We don't need seatbelts. It's like, yeah, no, totally. Because nobody has ever
Where
planned,
we're going, we don't need
seatbelts.
seatbelts.
It's crazy to me that
Also,
there's still people in today's world that don't wear a seatbelt and are mad that they're forced to. It's absolutely fucking insane to me that you would do that.
I had to try not to crack up when I got to the part about what is physically happening. It's like,
Yeah.
oh man, I know when I used to have sex, I was worrying a lot about what was physically
What is
happening.
Oh, God, what a... Yep, that sounds about right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, Ace, do you want to give him a shot at this, or is your mic quality too bad?
When, hey, I'm not the one who has to hear my mic. I don't have
We're
to.
funny.
We're very funny.
Finding outside
Hey,
your
Kat?
frame.
Kat, can you go into Discord and turn Aces down just about 10%? Not a huge amount, but just a bit.
Just a smidge.
Just
Yeah,
a smidge, yeah.
Just a smidgen. An iota.
I turned him down exactly 10%.
Morsel, if you
Okay,
will.
thank you.
Just a crumb lower. Just a little snack lower.
Swear to God, Asher.
What?
Just a little morsel.
My liege, I warned you of this.
That's exactly where I thought you were going. Go,
I
go,
warned you
Ace.
of his microphone, my liege. All right. I love doing that voice so much.
I know, you do it a lot. It's very good.
Oh, God. You're welcome for me.
We good?
Yeah,
Perfect.
go ahead.
Finding outside.
It's like, let me out of this fucking car immediately.
Can you talk for us, Ace? Oh, yes. I have to go between the PDF and the Twitch, so if I read comments late, I'm so sorry.
No. That's my job. I'm keeping track of the comments.
Oh,
you
God.
focus on reading.
Touche. Finding outside your frame. Most pilots have access to a combat knife outside of their frames. Although, some handlers will forbid their girls or specific high-risk girls from access. Soldiers around the base have guns, but girls are forbidden from owning them. What is this? Oh, right. I remember the warnings. Generally, Gorgons cannot be... Me, like,
I
what the
love
fuck is
Ace
this?
mid.
Oh yeah.
Ace just like, what the fuck is this misogynistic Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Gen- Generally, Gorgons cannot be fought outside of a frame, so combat out of frame is typically between girls. Girls fighting each other can be handled in several ways. All-out assault. Use an all-out assault play. However, girls only have access to their girl assets. If all become
All she got to fight with is her titties.
that's all I was thinking about.
Ace needs to lean back from his mic if possible.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my god. I'm out here making this boy laugh.
Okay.
I'm trying to read. I'm bothering him.
You good. If all becomes damaged, they become completely at the mercy of their opponent. If two girls are fighting, the aggressor makes the first play. Keep your head. Use the keep your head play. The handler will determine the outcome based on your choices. Put someone beneath you. The put someone beneath you play can be directly used without adjustment to represent girls fighting each other. Narrative. If everyone agrees on what should happen and the stakes aren't too high, use the conversation to resolve a fight.
Yeah, for your information, Ace, there's quite literally, when you put someone beneath you, you can physically put her beneath you. That is one of the choices you can make on an 11 plus.
Ace, I don't, I mean this as a compliment, not a detriment. The way you're saying that reminds me of like some kind of like anime fight announcer, and it's really fucking funny to me. Like, I am cracking up.
I figured.
I'm just reading along with like the keep your head. Use the keep your head play. The handler will determine the outcome based on your choices.
Perfect. That's exactly the vibe that I'm going for, because I don't know what to read, so let's keep it like upbeat.
Girls are game masters too. If you're used to games with a more traditional game master role, it's important to recognize which way girl frame differs. One element may be obvious. The game master role has a player character attached in the form of a handler. This means that they have additional responsibilities alongside the normal ones. If you're playing a girl, it's very important that you do not make the handler the game. If you are playing a girl, it is very important that you do not make the handler game master alone. Interesting. That's really cool. Another thing that I just makes me that this title makes me think of is just like, hey, girls are game masters too. Like that, just like pretending to be fake woke company logic. Just like,
oh my god, women can run a game as well.
Yeah.
Women can gay with the best of them.
This Women's History Month here over at Wizards, we support women girl game masters or girl masters.
Girl power to you, but only for this month.
Exactly.
Wizards wishes you a happy girl month, but only for the remaining 29 days.
And
I
by
do
wizards,
love.
we mean Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, I do love how. Thank you for the follow. Well, I guess you got to roll with advantage? Question mark. So congratulations. Let me go see.
Yippee!
Oh yeah,
Yippee!
in one of the shorts,
Yippee! Yippee!
there was the yippee. I could not figure out if it was me saying yippee or the soundboard.
Yippee!
You know, Ace, technically every yippee is yours now.
Yippee!
Well, thank you for the
That's
true.
true.
Tech Head. We appreciate it.
Oh my god.
What?
Sorry, I almost opened up this stream on the family TV.
Oh,
Good. Do it.
Jeez.
You won't.
No. I'll be.
No.
Yeah,
Wait for Ace to open up the stream on the family TV. Gay,
No.
gay, homosexual, gay.
Gay. Also, if you want to, any new people here, if you want to check out our Discord, Discord links in the Twitch chat. I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna throw this in the YouTube chat as well.
Yeah, and in fact, one of the things that I want to do eventually, Kat, is to get you set up with StreamerBot, so that when you do that, it puts it in both Twitch and in YouTube. This is something that I'm going to put on your to-do list.
Ooh, I like.
Constantly to roll kebabin. Handler is stressing about the structural damage on the walls to the base. Exactly. But yeah, if you want to check out the Discord, that'd be amazing. And if you also want to check out some of us actually playing TTRPGs, you can do it over on our YouTube. I guess if you're over on YouTube, you already know where that is. And if you want to support our Patreon, that would be amazing. But yeah, we got full VODs over there of all of our tabletops that we've run. We've done a Vampire the Masquerade game. We've done a
Monster of the Week miniseries.
Monster of the Week miniseries, and a Kids on Brooms game as well, with a bunch of a little bit of more hacked. You guys
say all this. There is literally a handler option called Advocate, and it is terrifying.
Very good, very good, very good. If you're playing a girl, it's very important that you do not make the handler the game master. Make the handler game master alone. This means when you go off duty, it is your responsibility to set a scene. Do not make the handler do it for you. If you have a question, ask the table, not just the handler. When the table is asked a question, discuss it, theorize, answer yourself, or rather than looking to the handler, look for opportunities to use your plays, and don't wait for a handler to prompt you. Learn your playbook mechanics and basic plays. The handler has their own rules to worry about. Pick up NPCs and play them when you're not in the scene, and take interest in the other characters and engage with them unprompted. Thank fucking you. I think every game should do this, to be perfectly honest. I think a lot of games, D&D, place way too much responsibility on the GM to do literally fucking everything, and I appreciate the game pointing that out.
Book came right out and said, hey, why don't you learn how your mechanics work and not just make your DM do everything?
Do it for you. Yeah. I appreciate it. And thankfully, I've never had to worry about this in my groups, or this group in particular.
Wow.
And
it's almost like we're considerate players that care about you and your mental health and all of our mental health.
Well, more specifically,
really
I refer to myself as an engaged player. I try to remain engaged in the world, engaged in the game. This is harder for me to do on Pathfinder or D&D, where there's just so much fucking crap.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier with some of these simpler games.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations on your engagement.
Yeah. I also like encouraging players to pick up NPCs and playing them. Yeah. No, we do that a bunch. Mostly silver, but it has happened. Ace was basically
out that in a lot of the previous games, specifically Vampire the Masquerade, it wants you to have supporting NPCs that you play.
Yeah, it's great.
It was also the same thing to a lesser extent in the Wizards game we did.
Yeah, I mean that was
the
mostly
Monster of the Week, not so much.
Yeah, sorry. The Wizard game was honestly just Silver going, ooh, I want to play this character. I was like, yeah, go for it, King. Like, I have no problems with this.
I became the NPC.
Ars Magica? We have not played Ars Magica before. Yeah, Ace, you literally started off as an NPC that we made, and then we're like, we brought you on to play them, and then you were too cool for us to let you go, and we didn't. We were like, no, we're keeping this. We found him at the pound, and they're like,
I like this one. We're keeping this one.
Yeah, we found him at the pound, and we were like, we don't know if we can keep him, but we'll try, see how things go. We need him to do the specific task, and then we're like, no, we're keeping him.
I just kept following you guys like the.
You know how it goes. We sponsored an animal in need of a good home, and then we just grew attached.
Yeah. Tech Head Zero, we played a combination of Kids on Brooms and then the system called Witchery, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, Witchery. It was.
Yeah. Very interesting kind of system agnostic magic system that you can kind of like plug into and like homebrew into a lot of systems. And it works pretty well with Kids on Brooms, but we did have to hack it. I have a whole write-up about how we hacked it over on Tumblr, funny enough. But yeah, that's pretty simple. All right, the handler. Also, I think we're past an ad break here.
I
So
believe we do need to do an ad break.
So I'm going to run an ad break here. I need to run to the restroom and get some water. So if it's a little longer than 5 minutes, I apologize, but we'll be back. And yeah, make sure everyone get up, use the restroom, and take care of yourselves, okay?
It's pissing time.
It's time to piss. You ready for this?
All right. My brain had some very fun. Came up with a very funny joke. Here's the joke: pissing time instead of closing time. One last call for alcohol. So finish your whiskey or beer.
Also,
Oh, because you need to go piss.
on the first side, it's very 90s reference. Like, welcome to the 90s, everyone. On the other hand, Cat,
Meow.
and chat, I'm going to step out for mental health, but I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Ace and Azure.
I wouldn't call them capable, but
I was about to say which. I've got like 50 plus something set of hands. Which ones are the capable ones, Mitha?
It's a random assortment. With Azure, you need to roll a die. It's a D100, and you have about a 1 in 20 chance of the hand being capable. Otherwise, the hands are one of 19 other things, including grabby, snack-filled, or clueless hand.
Yo, I need the snack-filled ones.
Stop
For
being
real, for
funnier
real.
than me about my own character lore. I'm kidding. Don't.
all right,
Don't
Misa,
stop.
Get the heck out of here. We love you.
Yeah, we love you, self-care.
We love you. We
I'll
hope
try
you
to be in chat
enjoy.
when I can. I'm having mental health weekend. Later, everybody.
Understandable. Go do a heckin' self-care. We demand.
Oh, my joints.
All right, come over here, Ace. Snuggle in.
Scoot closer.
Me actually. Scooching closer. Oh,
Got him. Get valued
All
and
right.
appreciated.
Ace, you want to read this first paragraph?
Yes, let me go back to it. Okay.
That would help. Yes.
The
handler.
I got him.
The handler in the grow frame lets you fill a role.
the handler in the girl frame fills a role you might be familiar with if you played other tabletop role-playing games before. They will manage the rest of the world outside the girls, NPCs, and their vital frames, design missions, and be a guiding voice for the other players. They were also... Hold, let me scroll. They were... You're
doing
I
great,
don't know why the
sweetie.
fuck I'm laughing. They
It's
will...
because I've been pestering you this entire time.
Yeah, this is Azure's fault.
They will also play the namesake handler, a character who manages the girls on behalf of the... This sounds like a pimp.
Yeah,
On
kind of.
behalf of the foundation.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. The handler has responsibilities and plays.
Notably, and Dang Nabbit over on YouTube, notably, girl frame NPCs are mechanically set up as starter character options, deliberate NPC to PC pipeline. Cool.
Responsibilities. A handler's responsibilities are guidelines on how to act. You should be considering these whether or not you are actively playing the handler character. In addition, any handler who slacks in these responsibilities will be quickly replaced by the Foundation. Hee hee. Make your handler play when appropriate, interesting, or necessary. Portray the world in a way that is complex, meaningful, and honest to the girl's experience, if not honest overall. Be a fan of the characters, but don't let them have it easy. Provide challenges. Provide the pilot with any information I skipped a thing.
That's fine.
There it is. Provide challenges from both the Foundation and the Gorgon threat for the player to overcome. Provide the pilots with any information they are authorized to know. Push them into situations that keep them on edge. We love edging here.
This game quite literally means edging in both the senses, so yes. Handler plays. As a handler, you can make plays. Make plays whenever your responsibility calls for it, another player calls for it, things are slowing down, or people are looking for orders, they're getting too comfortable. You can make any of these plays. Brief them on the situation, punish them, escalate the situation, introduce the support, mess with their status, tags, or assets, or place an expectation on them. You also have playbook plays. Brief them on the situation, Azure.
Ah. Give them information about what's going on, either directly or by telling them what their eyes and ears might see. If one of them has thoughts or ideas, you can ask it to share or tell it to keep quiet. It might talk anyway. You can punish it for that too if you like.
Remember,
Punish
it
them.
is.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Remember, it is referring to the girls, the player characters in this context. That got with me a couple of times where it's like, yeah. Well, okay, well, what's it in this situation? Right, the player characters, because that's what the government assigned pronouns of each player character is. By the way, punish them.
Punish them. Use the punishment rules. Some girl plays, such as disobey orders and check sensors, require you to make this play. You must also make this play against the dog after each mission. As the handler, you must remember that.
What's up, Ace?
I didn't do nothing. What do you mean again?
Oh yeah. Fun fact, Ace, the rankings are.
Yeah, I can
Hang on, I gotta scroll back
go
up
to
to
the
it.
status real quick. I can get that on screen. So it's the handler, the ace, the wings, the dog. In that order.
Ace, you are simultaneously the top and the
Ace?
bottom.
Oh my god, you said the ace, and I thought you were just referring to the dog.
Yeah.
No.
I
The
love being
ace,
top and
as in like the best pilot. That's a very
Yeah,
common term in aviation
I mean,
spaces.
Yeah, that's true. I know this. Yeah, that's why my name is. I literally named myself to be ironic.
Ace
But it's
pilot?
also
Referring-
ironic being both the bottom and top.
Referring to Ace. He got that dog in him. He gonna get punished heavily after the mission.
Yeah.
After I ace it.
As the handler, you must remember that you are still on the girls' side, despite being their boss. They represent investments, difficult to replace assets, and potentially pets. Even if the Foundation doesn't care about them, their performance represents your professional ability. You need to make more. You need them more than they should ever admit. You need them more than you should ever admit to them. Therefore, don't jump directly to severe punishments. Stick with minor in most situations. Pull out the moderate when they're really causing trouble. Everyone gets one free pass in attempted treason before you strap them down to a chair and put an ice pick to their brain. So, Ace, since you weren't there, I want to go over the punishment list with you real quick, just because I find it fun. What's a good way to view this? I probably should zoom in a bunch.
Ice pick is just there. I'm like,
So, minor punishments: sedation, beating, revoked privileges, reduced socialization, quality time, demotion, stimulant injection, and passing responsibility. Which is pick a girl. It must pick a punishment instead. Now, some of the major more punishments that you don't want to do unless it's very serious is correctional programming, frame disassembly, compliance surgery, strict revelations, and my favorite, libido inhibitor. It can't initiate sex unless it is removed, although someone else can still initiate sex with it. And then the very severe punishments that you only do in the most extreme situations: execution, lobotomization, indefinite imprisonment, and link surgery reversal. So just a couple of the things that you can do.
Reasonable responses.
Exactly. Thank you. I agree. Reasonable. There's nothing that this game isn't reasonable. 100%. Wait,
Air
mess with
quotes
their
doing
stuff
some
is
heavy
literally a
works there.
handler play? Yep.
What was the statement?
Mess with their stuff is quite literally a handler play. Yep.
I did not watch the first two streams. You thought, no, I didn't. No, I didn't even know this is part 3. I thought this was part 2.
Brief them on the situation. Ace. Oh, wait, we already read that one. Sorry. Escalate the situation. Ace.
Introduce something to threaten the girls, either directly or in the distance. This could include a gorgon, a harpy, a threat within the Foundation, a threat of rebels against the Foundation, a direct threat from you, a previous threat but with higher stakes, a reveal of a new danger from a previous threat.
Look, dang nabbit. Who hasn't done a little bit of treason at their job? It's not encouraged, but it does happen. And if we punished every treasonous person, we would have no one to work here. So, it's pretty reasonable. Treason, very reasonable. Just, don't do it again. Introduce the support. Azure.
Introduce an employee of the Foundation who works to keep their frames running. They could work in logistics, catering, discipline, R&D/engineering, marketing, information and satellite, something else that keeps the frames fighting. Employees should feel like regular people, first and foremost. Most likely are living paycheck to paycheck, don't care much about politics, and find the girl's existence moderately uncomfortable.
Mess with their...
like real life.
Exactly. Mess with their status, tags, or assets. Raise or lowest their status, give them a tag, or damage an asset. Status is ideal for showing favoritism and encouraging behavior. Tags are a method of control that can be applied to girls to make them act how you want. Damaged asset to serve as consequence for their actions. Place an expectation on them. Ace.
Give them an expectation to follow. This can take the form of a rule that must be followed, the threat of punishment, someone's desire for them, or a mission objective you want them to achieve. Tell them the consequences of disobedience.
Very good. All right, so I really like this, very simple list of... this is a very popular thing that a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse games have. That what is your job? What are your plays? Pretty much every Powered by Apocalypse game has this list, but I really like this list. I think it covers a lot of general situations and feels like, soft and hard plays. Soft and Azure.
Yeah. Soft plays and hard plays are terms used to describe two different ways you as a handler can interpret your plays or NPC plays. When you make a soft play, you will be doing one of the following, and then asking how they play it. Setting up a danger, which will come to pass, allowing you to make a hard play, or another soft play, if they don't find a way to avoid or mitigate it. Foreshadowing impending danger, making the situation more complicated. When you make a hard play, you inflict a consequence or make a danger come to pass, with no way to avoid it, and they have to choose how to act afterwards.
So
example.
We don't need to read the examples.
Go on. Oh, you're good. I just like doing the voice.
You're fine. This is very standard soft hard plays. It's very common in all this is pretty much just directly ripped from any Powered by Apocalypse game that uses them. So this is pretty simple. You may freely pick, but but soft plays generally lead to more interesting scenes as your girls have more chances to act. All girl plays are hard plays. Once they have, this is an important thing that is very distinction, but the game really is nailing it down. It said it a couple times. All girl plays are hard plays. Once they happen, they happen. I love this list. I'm really glad that they have this list. Girl and frame specific plays. Princess, adjust or add to the standard she's held to. Mockingbird, highlight fear, disruption, or paranoia. Stim blessed, drug someone or obscure what's real. New girl, swap its mentor or place a demand on them. Casualty, damage its parts or offer it a fix. Old Gen, bring up its long history. Vat grown, introduce its investors or their demands. Or introduce, yeah. Alpha, provide an opportunity for violence. AM, artificial mind, add to its limiters. Bonded, separate them or put them at odds. So yeah, those are like the basic plays. Frames. Prince, bring its fan base's demands to the forefront. Consume, offer an opportunity to take a bite. Quite literally, this mech has it needs to eat. This mech is a live mechanic. Provide an opportunity is so juicy, yeah. Janus, bring the Harpy Core into the spotlight. The Janus has a harp. It's the thing that runs the mech is the trapped girl so whenever you like die inside of the mech or your mech gets turned over to the void.
Sorry
Yes,
about
Ace?
that.
Oh, my silence alarm went off. I'm telling him to shut up.
Make sure you take your meds or do whatever you need to.
I didn't bring them.
That's fair. Don't do that, but that's fair. So
Brought my EpiPen though. I remember
that's
that.
good. So yeah, basically, whenever you fail and like die or like you get voided out, your mech like literally traps you inside of it. Is one of the options, and then you become a harp. That's what a harpy is. It's like a girl that has been trapped inside of a mech and is turned into the void. That's what a harpy is. And a Janus mech is they captured one of these mechs and ripped the mech open, but the thing that's running it is still the harpy. That's the girl that was stuck in there before. So you have a little friend that you get to live with inside of your mech together. Doctor, highlight time and Foundation demands. Very classic. Have a mystery emerge from its depths. Wyvern 4. The Enforcer. Reveal an NPC as a secret rebel. Changeling. Mess with someone's memory or head. Project Anuku. Hurt a civilian in front of them. And the Red Queen. Have their AMs make a demand. So yeah, the Red Queen is you have a bunch of artificial minds that kind of take up the mech and help control it and pilot it. Project Anuku, you basically are aware of everything emotional, everyone's minds around you, and it allows you like this like perfect bird's eye view of the surroundings of everyone's positioning and like mental state, but that's an incredible strain on your body to do, because can you imagine observing everything and everyone in like a 5-mile block radius or a mile radius of everyone's thoughts, perceptions, and like feelings, thoughts, and all that?
Mm-hmm.
And if you hurt a civilian in front of them, that's gonna hurt. Note: You don't need to learn every mechanic referenced here. Use them when they seem fictionally appropriate, and then ask your girls to explain the rules to you. Yeah. Very, very good. But yeah, I really like those. Those are really cool. I think they're very clearly tie into every single one of the class fantasies. Fantasies is a weird word, but with the class design prospects. Do you have any questions about any of these people that weren't here? So you can stand in for people that weren't here in the previous things.
Okay. Can I get like a premise of what this game is?
So, mechanically or aesthetically?
Aesthetically.
Aesthetically, it's Evangelion, but it's in space, and there's a little bit more 40K elements.
It's not explicitly in space. It's mech fiction.
Mech fiction, but
Alright.
with lots of sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mech fiction.
Evangelion, but
Okay.
with a little bit of Warhammer 40K.
And it also it's very Lancer coded. It's all those things. It's a mecha anime where you have a foundation and you're fighting that foundation, or the foundation is fighting these Gorgons, which were created from when we tried to do faster than light travel.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, so it is in space because we're talking about faster life travel. Excuse me. And
Okay, this gives me a lot of needed context.
yeah,
You're welcome.
and
Thank you.
you play a character that's a mech pilot who has a jacked into like your neural system so that you can process the information quickly enough. That's what the links are talking about, and then you inject these into these like horrifying mechs essentially. Oh,
So
lost
a
you
little
for-
bit of Pacific Rim.
yeah.
I'm very darling and the Franks, but gay. Ah. Oh, did stream go down?
Yeah. My internet crashed here for a sec. Give me a sec.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Fuck,
spaghetti.
I can't even chat because I'm not logged in. Fuck. I was gonna let them know. We'll be right back. Oh.
All right, we should be live.
Yippee!
Whoa.
Yeah. I need to rewatch Darling in the Franxx.
Why?
'Cause
Isn't it terrible?
I'm pretty sure I dropped it like episode 2.
It's bad. It's very bad, Ace.
Okay,
It's
but
really
we
weird
used it
and
as a
sexist.
reference. Yeah, well, I mean,
Well, so
a lot of
quite
it
literally
are.
as quite literally when we were talking about the Janus mech, I brought up the Darling in the Franxx, the way that the mechs have to be piloted, where it's two people inside. And I was like, look, if they did something remotely interesting with that concept, instead of it just being the most bog standard, women have to be there and be in this ass up doggy style position, and it was like, if they engaged in that in an interesting way, it'd be fine. If they actually engaged in the kink that they were producing, that would be fine. If they had two male and male character pairings or female and female character pairings, and like, it wasn't explicitly sexual, but it was also really explicitly sexual. You know, like that thing where you toe the line. Yeah, the girls aren't characters in that show. Like, if you made the girls actual fucking characters.
It just reminds me of this one hentai that I watched. It was a mecha hentai. It was fucking sexist as fuck. I wasn't really a fan. That's all I can think of.
So
when
why do you want to watch Darling in the Franxx? I dropped it after 2 episodes because the girls aren't characters.
Yeah, I dropped it because to be fair, it was just coming out and I just didn't care about it.
That's fair.
Yeah. I watched the whole thing. Oh, so sorry for your suffering.
Human pilots have state-mandated dehumanizing its pronouns. Mechs have she/her pronouns. Harpings are terrifying, liberated monsters you become if you give in and merge with the mech. Yep. Speaking as a cis-het guy, but it seems like an incredible trans girl analogy. Very accurate. And I hope you appreciate. I hope you understand that I make this joke, but squint. I know literally nothing about you. You've been in 2 of our streams, and I have no idea. But I make the squint emoji at you, and I hope you understand why. Me engaging in trans media. I think they're neat. I just think it's neat.
Oh my god,
Look.
that reminds I can remember this. The stream is about the book, not me and my random ass things that
The stream is
I
about
think-
us, if you want to talk about it.
Dude, I watched this whole like I just get run into it as soon as you get permission. I watched this whole like this one dude over on TikTok. He's a cis guy, but he fucking fetishizes trans guys. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's what.
It's called a chaser.
Yeah, he was a chaser and stuff like that.
Yeah, Darling
And,
the Franks seems neat, except the mechs run on the noble cosmic power of heteronormativity. Yeah, I didn't watch enough of the series to tell if that's accurate, but it seems very accurate. All right. So we're actually getting into some of the lore information, so this also might help. Ace, go.
Quadrant 12, are we in Quadrant 12? Or have
Yeah.
we moved from that? Okay. Quadrant 12. Your girls don't have to think about the wider scale. They only have to think about the day to day, hour to hour, second to second. It's your job to think about the bigger picture, the war front. You are responsible for Quadrant 12, an area comprised of several locations of interest, a set of bases and neo-cities built on post-invasion. By default, it is set on the edge of Antarctica or the Arctic Circle. You are under... Hold on.
Really cool map.
You are under... Is it... Oh. What? Oh. Put away my phone. I have notifications on. You are under control of all bases in Quadrant 12. While you don't manage their day-to-day runnings, you are the final authority on their defense, and your word is law. My bad. Before the game begins, place the following on a map of Quadrant 12, each in their own square, or use the map above. 3 bases, at least 2 major cities. Come up with names, or call them Arcadia and New Edmonton. What the New Edmonton?
Yep.
What is it? It's not fucking Alberta. What the fuck is this? Or Vancouver, sorry.
Well, it's in Antarctica, so New Edmonton. That makes sense.
3 important locations, such as a power plant. What the fuck is happening with my speech? 3 important locations, such as a power plant or a factory. Come up with names or call them M96. Why didn't you just do 6 and 9? First slide or chest root.
You know why.
Cheston?
Sure.
Don't just short. What does the word
Waves.
say?
I like the young people. All right. Dang nabbit. I need you to. I'm curious. How old do you think each of us are? Now I'm curious. I'm curious what age demographic do you qualify as young people?
We are a wide range of ages, but
don't give him any hints. He can answer for himself. He can guess. I'm curious what you mean by young people, my friend.
If it's because of my reading,
Go on.
it's not
Yes.
not because of my age. It's just because of my disability.
I think it's both, but you know. Look, people your age weren't taught how to read, okay?
No. We were taught how to read. Trust
Were
me.
you?
My group was. My generation, I can't say generation. My year was. Remember, I was the last year they taught cursive handwriting.
Okay.
I just made the cut. Yippee.
Hey, I was taught cursive handwriting, and I don't know how to write in cursive. I just know my signature.
I write in cursive all the time.
Well, yeah, but you're an artist. That shit's easier for you.
What the? I'm left-handed. That shit's harder.
Yeah, who the fuck you calling young? I am here. I would be here if it was anyone reading through and reacting, hyper-focusing on the RPG same as you. Very glad to get queer takes on it though. A lot helps me appreciate more. Slight note: if you're not inside of the queer community or the LGBT community, please don't use that word. Not mad at you. You're fine. But that is a R word and has been used to hurt some of us, so it is a reclaimed word that we're using, but if you're not a part of the community, please don't use it.
Dude, I'd be swinging around the word queer like my fictional dick.
Look, if you can't grow one yourself, Sorbot is fine. Each square
True,
takes
true.
about an hour to cross over standard Foundation transport, about the same amount of time in a vital frame, and it also place a Class 0 benevolent Gorgon on one of your bases, but don't write it down. It's strictly kept secret. So y'all didn't hear that, remember? Right?
I didn't hear that. I blanked out. I'm so sorry, Kat. I was laughing at Mitha saying, "Who the fuck are you calling young?"
It is mainly self-depreciation. I'm born in '88, and nobody caught who Troy McClure is. That's probably because Mitha was fucking passed out and not paying it. I don't know who that is, but I think that makes Mitha older than you. I think. If you're born in '88, I'm not quite sure exactly how old you are, Mitha. Because you were.
Oh, okay. I know Troy McCloy, the Simpsons character.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I had to. I was like, I know the name, but like I never like watched Simpsons.
I like
never
the
really
young
got
people
into
as a SpongeBob reference. I also didn't catch that, but I did watch a fuck ton of SpongeBob.
I watched a SpongeBob growing up. A SpongeBob, what the fuck? I watched SpongeBob growing up, but I didn't retain any fucking information of it.
Yeah, I think Mitha's significantly older than you. If I'm doing. The
I
math
just found
correctly.
out that I can pin messages in the group chat now. I'll never lose this meme again.
Wait, Azure, you only just learned how to pin messages?
I knew how to pin messages, but I didn't think you could do it in like group DMs, and I just figured out that you can. Well, I never tried before. I went looking for a specific meme because I wanted reference on how to create a silly accent for the next time I had to read something.
If a Gorgon successfully destroys a base, an important location or city, that space and the 8 surrounding it become Gorgon territory. Trying to move through there will result in being attacked by sprites, and possibly the Gorgon itself. Your job. You're being tasked with defending Quadrant 12 from the Gorgon and Harpy attacks, keeping the military bases and civilian populace safe. If all the bases are destroyed, you have failed your job and will likely be fired or imprisoned. If you fire, retire, or die, your cadre will face one of the several outcomes. They'll be reassigned to a new quadrant. They're reassigned to a new quadrant with a new handler. Given a new handler in Quadrant 12, if Quadrant 12 is last, they will be tasked with retaking it. Execution, if they're deemed too dangerous. Just LGBTQI plus LGBT. One of those.
It got quiet.
Sorry, I was talking to the YouTube chatter.
And in my brain, I was like thinking of a bunch of different ways to say queer folks, and I was like, oh, those are all just ways that only queer folks should call queer folks. And I was like, I shouldn't say shit. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'm not gonna give misinformation.
To defend Quadrant 12, you will send girls on missions. Typically, a mission should take up about half a session and involve the following structure. Elimination. The cadre has a target they must defeat or drive off. Defense. The cadre must protect a valuable resource, usually a structure or person, from a Gorgon or Harpy. Rescue, where other girls, civilians, or Foundation members must be rescued from a dangerous situation. Repossession, where a cadre is tasked with recovering a Harpy or a rogue pilot. And peacekeeping, where the cadre is sent to eliminate political opponents of the Foundation, such as revolutionaries or rebels. Publicity, where the cadre must make some kind of public appearance for marketing or politics. And infiltration, where the cadre must infiltrate a human organization or event. It is your job to give the girls their missions and determine what they have to when they have succeeded or failed. The easiest way to set up a mission is create a Harpy or Gorgon in an interesting location and pick a mission goal for the cadre. Between missions, the girls will play out their scenes from Go Off Duty play. If this ends up taking up all or the majority of a session, don't worry too much about it. Once all the scenes are finished, you can reintroduce the girls to the next mission as you please. Gorgon movements. Whenever you end off duty, all directed Gorgons move 1 square towards their goal. All aggressive Gorgons destroy the location they are in. If they are not in a location, they change type. All others act at your discretion. Yeah, Methe is trans elder. Void observation. If you witnessed a girl gain void, suspect it suspected of fraternizing with harpies, or it has failed to keep alterations to its body quiet, you must place it under void observation. This changes how it will spend its next off duty. Note: mockingbirds can be placed under void operation at the start of the game if you feel like it. Failing to place a girl under observation will cause the director to call you in for reprimanding or potential replacement. Whoever plays the director is one who gets to make this decision. Fun. Now there's a handler creation document. This is really cool. You have access to the playbooks of Mistress, Dog Runner, Scientist, Frantic, Insurgent, Trainer, and Advocate. Your handler playbooks give you additional plays and special rules to follow. Pick your name, what you look like, what image you convey with your outfit, and how you got into this job. Gear. You have access to everything in your base. By default, this includes as much guns and ammunition as you could possibly want, radio and satellite imaging, the numbers of local politicians, an office with a nice desk, enough soldiers to deal with a violent girl, but not enough to spare on 24/7 surveillance, a surgical bay with the ability to do link installment, a transport craft. Also choose 2 and detail them. A personal stash of recreational drugs, an oddly cushy bedroom, a hereditary title, an in-base film studio and propaganda crew, a large collection of custom outfits and toys, a custom-made weapon, and a pet. Isn't it nice to have
okay
a pet?
There, Cat?
What do you mean?
You kind of hesitated and shivered a bit as you read a large collection of custom outfits and toys.
Well, it's good to have hobbies. Oh.
The change in tone there was noticeable.
Thanks. I'm a flusterable lesbian.
I noticed.
Thank you for affirming my gender. All right.
I was reading something else funny on there, and then you did that, and I was like, what's this?
All right. Ace, read The Mistress.
Yep. Let me scroll.
Scroll, dog.
Mistress. Girls aren't too bad. Most handlers are cruel. But if you prefer a gentler approach...
But you prefer a gentler approach.
Oh, but okay, I was like, why there's a period there? That doesn't sound like the end of a sentence. But you prefer the gentler approach. They're so starved for praise, for affection, for love. If they get just a taste, they'll do anything for you. And they're kind of cute, aren't they? When they think you're the only one who cares about them, you can give them what they want, so long as they put in the effort to earn it.
Metha with the silence bottom. Very accurate. Very accurate.
I mean, I was going to read this in a GLaDOS voice, but yours works too, Ace.
Well, you're up next, Azure.
I know, but the dog one's next.
Oh, you want to read the dog one? Okay, go ahead.
I think.
Keep going, Ace.
Well, what I meant was...
Dog Runner, yeah.
I thought
going,
I was
Ace.
going to get the Mistress one and Ace was going to get the Dog Runner one, but also the way Ace reads the Mistress one is really entertaining.
Keep going, then.
Additional plays. Give praise and conditional love. Gently brush aside their boundaries and personal space. Catch more flies with honey. Catch more flies with honey. When a girl receives orders and chooses to obey without hesitation or lip, you may pick 1 to 2 rewards to give them. Praise it or give it sympathy. Give it a pet name or additionally a matching tag. Raise its status. Offer it sex or physical affection with you or with someone else. If it accepts, deepen your bond with it. Offer it medical care because that is not human rights.
Well, they don't have human rights. They're not human. You have to understand it. That's very generous of you.
That
As the
is
handler would
very
offer them.
generous. Very generous of the mistress. The
You having fun there, buddy?
yeah.
I'm fucking dying at that.
Hell yeah, Mitha. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. The offer of one of the above if it just hold on. The offer of one of the above if it'll do one more thing for you. The offer of a requisition or permission if it continues its good behavior. Dude, was that even the right word? Requisite. Oh yeah, I did get it right. Hell yeah, I can read it. Fuck yeah.
It can reject it can reject your reward if it wishes, and you can punish them for that rejection, or simply smile and nod. And welcome in, Kritier. I think is how you pronounce that. Welcome in. A very interesting time to follow, Winky Face. And sorry for that Nat 1 of... Very funny time to follow in Nat 1.
Insidious conditioning. When a girl has an intense bond with you, you can adjust any role to make it disobey orders by -2. Sex play. When you have sex with a girl, ask it for a favor. If it accepts, it is promoted to the ace. Hey yo, it's me. If it fails to complete if it fails to complete the favor, it is demoted to the it's me again. The dog.
Become ace or become ace. What those are your options.
Mistress advantage. Sorry.
Mistress advancement triggers. I was just saying, Dagnammit says, oh man, the handlers. The real Dark Souls starts here.
Treat these advancement triggers alongside the based ones provided to all handlers. Have an intense bond with every member of your
cadre.
Pull strings to create a love triangle. Have a girl say it loves you without being threatened. Have a girl be your ace at the start and end with 3 consecutive missions. That's it for the mistress voice.
Yeah. So yeah, this is clear specifically how you trigger advancement. You have to do one of these things. This is the XP system for the handler, which is perfect writing for the mistress. That's very I don't have no notes. That's perfect.
Ace, I need you to know I was going to threaten you and be like, all right, Ace, what will you give me not to make this a short? And then I realized, you know what? We should just make this Patreon content called an ASMR session.
Yeah. Also, you were gonna make it a short anyways. Like, if I do some damn shit funny. Some funny shit.
No, I usually don't go this far into the video. I like to take stuff from like the first hour, make people like give them a taste, tantalize them.
I see. Valid.
All right. Do you wanna read the dog runner?
Bork bork.
Well, I didn't want
Any
to read it.
special accent requests, or do you just want me to go nuts with it?
Do what you would like. Do it in character. But not Kronk. That feels a bit inaccurate for this.
Aw. Well, I already used Kronk earlier. All right.
Yeah.
Dog runner. Legally speaking, the process of using a link and plugging yourself into a vital frame makes pilots no longer human. Obviously, someone who has undergone the necessary surgeries and is capable of melding their brain with the hybrid of unreal machinery and alien flesh has something different about them. Everyone else treats them as subhuman anyway. You're just honest about it. Additional plays. Make a mistake and blame them for it. Treat them like dogs. Dress them down. When you're going to punish them, or want to, you can instead pick 1 to 3 of the following. Reduce their statuses for each. If this makes them the dog, give them a tag. Insult their capabilities or competency. Insult their appearance or attractiveness. Dismiss them because of their gender, sexuality, age, or something else they can't do anything about. That's the Texas way. Call them a
Jesus
dog,
fucking Christ.
mutt, or stray. Strike them, grab them, or restrain them. Call someone else over to pick one, or force another girl to do it. Tell them to do something demeaning, or risk a proper punishment. End the dressing down with an order for them to get out of your sight. End the dressing down by deciding they deserve a proper punishment after all. No rest for hounds. Rather than the dog being the lowest status girl, when the girl becomes the dog, it stays the dog until it receives punishment or becomes the ace. Its status can still change, but it'll stay the dog even when it increases in status.
Thank you for stepping out, Dynamic. Thanks for copying in. Good to see you. Good for you to hang out.
Losing it in the combination of voice and playbook.
It's fitting, isn't it? Sorry. When I heard Kat say something, I thought it was to interject, like the voice and the way I was reading it was genuinely making someone uncomfortable.
No, you're good. You're good. It's
Thanks, I tried.
perfect.
Sex play. When you have sex with a girl, ask it whether it thinks it did a good job. If you agree, give it a tag and it gets +2 to the next time it goes off duty. If you disagree, punish it. Dog runner advancement triggers. Treat these as advancement triggers, alongside the base ones provided to all handlers. 1. Have all girls except your ace be dogs. 2. Fail a mission and blame it on someone else. 3. Have a girl try to kill you and survive the attempt. Wouldn't be the first time. 4. Punish a girl bad enough that it begs you to stop, and then keep going. I swear to God, I did not read ahead for that one. I just saw Dog Runner, and my first thought was like, all right, I'll use the Texas accent.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
It is perfect.
Oh my gosh, it fits the human rights violations perfectly.
What, Texas? Yes.
Well, just the accent in general.
Hmm?
Holy fucking shit, that was funny.
That was very funny.
I regret nothing.
All right, now I have to do a voice. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy now. Sorry, the wicked
Do
poster on
whatever
my
accent
wall.
makes you happy, Cat.
Sorry, the wicked poster on my wall started speaking to me.
Yeah.
Don't tinkle away.
The girls don't matter. They're the small picture. Interchangeable, expandable, not even truly human. What matters is the work, the war, the frames. They're just tools, not ones you need to pay attention to. All you have your lab and your assistants. You barely need to interact with the girls at all. Just set them loose and request new ones if they die. You're going to win this war by any means necessary. Additional plays. Delegate responsibility or communication to an assistant. Leave them stranded. Head to the lab. Head to the lab. When you head to the When you head to the lab for off-duty, you vanish, leaving the girls to fend for themselves. You can bring one of the 2 girls with you for a scene if you need them for your experiments. Choose one of the options along your project tree to unlock, and pick one. Remove a void from a girl's asset without destroying it. Have a girl wake up in your lab with no memories of entering. Weaken your bond with a girl and erase a tag on you. Consult an NPC to aid or melt one of your down. Construct an NPC to aid you or melt one down for parts. Introduce them. Shuffle their statuses around to suit your goals. Punish a girl who's getting in the way. The big picture. Your project is a tree of potential events you can bring about. When you head to the lab, you can progress along your project tree and setting a scene. Start at the top of the progress along the lines. Your ultimate goal is the destruction of the Gorgon threat and the end of the world. You are aware of the first part of that goal. You may not be aware of the second.
Ooh.
Start. Install a girl.
Ooh.
Install a void asset in a girl. Change the class of the captured Gorgon. Gain this as a play after you do it. Evacuate a city and turn it into a testing ground. Excuse me. Place a dormant Gorgon there. Open an unclosable rift in the void space. A harpy will tear her way out of it, laughing. Allow a girl to be captured and experimented on by a rebel group. A retired mockingbird contacts your cadre. When did you last see her? What's her nickname for you? Take steps to swap void strain to high. Do not progress until you've succeeded. Graft a Gorgon's play into a frame. Gain this play after you do it. Form an alliance with a rebel group. Synthesize a void in flesh. Install any girls with abyssal flower, and which prevents its transformation into a harpy. Willingly expose yourself to the void. The Foundation will send assassins after you. Plunge a base into a void space. Attempt to kill the director. Do not progress until you've succeeded. Everything is ready. The end of the world begins. Sex play.
The end of the world as we know it. Oh,
Sex
my head was
play.
distracted. Bad timing.
When you have sex with a girl, you take it to the lab for experimentation. Choose one or two. Excise a void-touched asset. Give it a new asset in exchange. Cause it to gain void. Erase one of its memories, along with a linked tag or bond. Tell them a situation in a play. The next time the situation happens, they must make a play. Scientist advancement triggers. Arrange a girl to become a harpy. Expose an NPC bond to pure void. Dissect a Gorgon. Arrange the downfall of someone standing in the way of your plan. That was fun.
Oh my god, you know what would
Okay, I can hear again.
I could have done an Yzma impression for this one.
Eastman?
Easement.
The skinny old lady who worked with Kronk and was his boss.
Oh, yeah.
Kronk.
Wrong lever. That one, yeah.
Hang on, I wanna try something real quick. When you have sex with a girl, you take it to your lab for experimentation. Choose 1 to 2. I could use some work. It's not nearly as good as my Kronk voice. Cause it to go in the void.
That one player who left the game early, easy to remove their girl. Exactly. That's a very interesting playbook. Not the type of game I would personally want to run. But that's very, very cool and definitely there for the types of players that want that. That's super cool. All right. Ace, you ready? You want to do the frantic one?
Yeah.
Or do you
yeah.
want...
Yes, I could do that. No problem.
As he's
Perfect.
frantic.
It's all too much. You are ready to be a handler. Aren't ready to have your girls die. Aren't ready to hold the fate of millions in your hands. You're underfunded, underprepared, and have half as much staff as you need. These girls have better luck in the. Oh, these girls better lock the fuck in. Like I need to.
That was actually the line. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I know. I read once I read what the fucking line was. I was able to. I need to lock the fucking I'm trying to lock the fucking to read it. Because otherwise you're all dead.
I'm just picturing Ace doing that voice of, these girls had better lock the fuck in because otherwise you're all dead.
These girls better lock the fuck in because otherwise you're all dead.
I hate how much better
It's
you are.
Great.
In all of our
I have
voices.
I have no criticism. It's great. 10 out of 10.
Additional plays show how everyone is worse than it seems at first.
Oh, so everything, not everyone.
Show how everything is worse than it seems at first. Limit their actions with sparse resources. Break the fuck down.
Me too.
I thought
Me
that was
too,
the actual
bestie.
line for a moment.
Me too,
Break-
bestie.
Breakdown. When you have a breakdown, roll plus the number of bases you have. On an 8 to 10, choose 2. Kill someone's NPC Bond on purpose or on accident because you're
Holy
stressing.
shit.
Drink, smoke, or cry yourself to support. Pick a girl to
A
find
stupor.
you as you lay in your office. Have sex with a girl of your choice. Doyle out a minor punishment to each girl because you can't handle the stress, so you must take it out on others. Doyle out a moderate punishment to one girl because why punish everyone when you can just punish one? On an 11 plus, choose one, and your ace chooses one for you. On a 7 negative, your dog chooses 3 for you.
Ooh.
Crisis management. I'm surprised we even have that. Whenever you gain a tag, pick one you haven't picked before. Break down immediately. Break down immediately. Break down the next time someone dies. Break down the next time someone's nice to you. Break down. Inflict the girl with severe punishment during the breakdown. Break down at the end of it. If a girl hasn't killed you, kill yourself. Reflect.
Holy shit.
Reflect.
God damn, call this playbook dubstep because it's breaking down.
Reflectively refer to a girl by its illegal pronouns. You have to punish it to save face. Oh, there's more.
I pulled something in my stomach.
There's so many of these. Oh my god.
You missed something on the radar. You missed something on the radar. An aggressive Gargan shows up at the city, and you start and at the start of the next mission. Write down a justification for your action and show it to a cadre member. If they accept it, raise their status. Come face to face with a harpy or a rebel at the next time you're in your office where you're breaking down. Get 4 heat. You'll need it to use girl play until you can get the cadre to help you. Randomly choose a girl until you roll an 8 or 10 to disobey orders. It can give you orders as though it was a higher status than you. The next time you roll strain, your girls may choose one event. Double its severity. The next time a girl makes a play against you, gain an intense bond with it.
That's amazing.
This is the girl with red flags the memes warned you about.
Yep.
Your soldiers mutiny. Your soldiers mutiny. Ask your girls where and when it begins. Offer a girl whatever it wants. It can punish you if you don't follow through. Raise a low strain track to high. Raise a low strain. Oh, it's just that twice.
Yeah.
A city falls to ruin. A base falls to ruin. A base falls to ruin. A base falls to ruin. Blank,
Holy
your girls may
shit.
your blank may fill in the blank at this time. Blank, your girls may fill in this blank at this time. Blank, your girls may fill in this blank at this time. Blank.
This
your girls
fucking
may fill in this blank
playbook feels like it's having a breakdown. God damn.
Sex play. When you have sex with a girl, roll a -1 if it's the ace, +1 if it's a wing, and +3 if it's the dog.
So
On
you
an
roll
8 to
+2?
10. Yeah.
+3 to fuck the dog.
On an 8 to 10, ask if it will hold you and comfort you, because you will break down. If it will, give it permission and lower its status. Otherwise, you give each other a tag. On an 11 plus, you can use it for comfort, deepen your bond, and it can unmark all identities. It can give you the tag dog fucker.
Oh my god.
On a 7 negative, or 7 lower, whatever, ask if it actually cares about you. If you think it's lying, punish it. Otherwise, deepen your bond and you can give it a tag, and it can give you a tag. Frantic advancement triggers. Treat these as advancement triggers alongside the base ones provided to all handlers. Lose a friend, face a betrayal, and ruthlessly crush it. Confess feelings to someone, throw a celebration. Note, if everything is going terribly, break down. And your handler wants to start breaking down. Feel free to swap your handler playbook to Frantic.
God, this playbook is such a fucking mess.
I have
and
had to
love
wipe
it.
tears out of my face from this, Ace. I need you to know.
You're quite welcome.
Break down.
This playbook is not just a red flag. This playbook is the creature you see in a fucked up horror game. The moment it spots you, your screen turns red and glitchy.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm very excited to start as a different playbook and then to become the Frantic. That's very
My
good.
stomach hurts.
Oh, fucking God. Well, the ad rolls
I'm
are
so
down
glad. I'm
So
so
it's
glad Ace
time.
read this one.
to break down. We're going on ad break.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want.
All right, we're live.
I was.
So
I will say,
what was this
I was
about us cooking you,
unsure.
Ace? Wake the audience back the fuck up.
The good time. I was for some context for chat. I'm deeply obsessed with a particular character from a particular game, and a wonderful, beautiful, steamy hot spring card came out, and I was showing Azure because Azure supports my fictional delusional love.
Hey, I
Anything that
support it
raises
when you
his
don't spend
standards.
hundreds of dollars on Gachapon.
Yeah.
You're right. I've spent a few $100s on Guild Wars 2, and some of my characters have just been made to be horny. But yeah, close enough.
My God, I spent so much money on this fucking game. Anyways, and so I was showing Azure the card, and then next thing you know, right at the end, before the card finishes, we got pulled back into VC, and I couldn't finish showing Azure the card. Basically, the homies cucking after Silas cucked us.
Right before the card and Ace could finish, we got yanked back into another voice chat, and Ace had to put his pants back on.
Yeah, I was so sad. We were so close, too. We were so close.
I
to
know you
finishing.
were, buddy.
Ace talks about Silas take a drink.
I've been.
We'd all be
Good.
dead by
I only
then.
did it 3 times this stream.
Don't worry. We'll rewrite this as the gay version, and I'll have Silas be the handler. Don't worry.
But the problem is that Silas would not work in a game like this because he is literally his character is written based off of consent.
I think what Ace is saying is that even in his worst, quote unquote meanest scenes, I don't think he would cut it as a handler.
That's fair.
He would if it wasn't MC though. No problem. But with MC, yeah.
Yeah, that can be arranged. You would just play the what is it called?
Random
The
NPC.
princess. Yeah, you just pick the princess. You're a show dog. When a foundation wants to settle unrest, give a public boost for morale, you're who they trot out. You're pretty, reasonably competent, and don't have the more visible malfunctions of your sisters. You're the perfect girl. And then I believe you have a move that's explicitly, or maybe it's one of the things you can take. I thought there was a loved by your handler move, I thought.
Oh.
Or
I
guess I'll be a pretty princess then. Tee-hee.
I look over to my noodle Silas, the fucking rat was just sitting. I literally propped him to sit on my pencil case and just watch.
Oh, you like when they watch, huh?
Just him. Hold on, I'm taking a photo for you guys.
I'm listening.
Sorry, it's in the prince's the prince requisitions. There's I thought there was. I might be wrong.
So cursed.
There's one that lets you be the favorite of the handler. I forget where it is.
Okay, I posted the photo in general secret.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, it's not little Sai. It's actually the rat. It's the noodle rat.
You just call him the rat.
Well, that's what they're called. They're called the noodle dolls or rat dolls.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, I don't know where it is, but I thought it was in here somewhere. And we're on Insurgent, I believe.
Yeah, Insurgent.
All right.
And not me reading it as insertion.
Insertion. Do you want to go, Azure, or should I?
Oh, for the insertion? Damn, all right.
Mine doesn't
I'll
work
do my
like that
best.
anymore.
Oh, God. I'm trying to think of an accent I haven't done yet. I've got nothing good. All right. Insurgent, you've been planning this for years. Making your... Oh, I could do Solid Snake.
Sure.
Oh my god, yes.
Sure.
Insurgent, you've been planning this for years. Making your way almost to the top. Playing their game. Singing their songs. You can almost taste it. The utter destruction of the Foundation is almost within your grasp. One more step. If you could do your job perfectly, you could take them down. You could bring an end to the whole wretched system if you just prove yourself one last time. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. Metal Gear.
Additional plays. Hesitate. Brutally re-establish your commitment. Reveal a rebel sympathizer. Rebel sympathizers. When any character, including you, demonstrates anything other than unwavering loyalty to the Foundation, they become surveilled. If someone who is surveilled makes their sympathies known to anyone else, they are considered a sympathizer. The label of sympathizer or surveilled can be used as a tag. If an NPC sympathizer demonstrates anything other than unwavering support for the Foundation, they're executed. Damn. A girl who is a sympathizer will face punishment. Pick 1 to 2 NPC bonds to begin surveilled, and 1 to begin as a sympathizer.
Wait, where are you? Sorry. The cover screens.
Mitha says do Gollum. I just finished Rebel Sympathizers.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure it was on screen. And apparently we have found the playbook I was talking about. It was or the requisition. It's an autocrat handler special girl. Yeah, there you can. When you put someone beneath you, you get a +1 to roll if you're already higher status than them. If you roll a 7 or minus, your handler will punish them or choose to damage one of the. If they choose to punish one of your assets, your handler gives you a token of affection as a girl asset. Ask them to name and describe it. Handler special girl.
All right, I'll do cover strain in my Gollum voice just for Mitha. Cover strain. At the start of off-duty, roll cover strain if you treated a girl like a person in front of another girl or NPC since you last rolled cover strain. There are many sympathizers alive. You are severe. Oh, God, I'm so out of practice with this one.
Don't hurt your voice, please.
It's more of like I'm trying to force the voice until I can remember what muscle it was. At the start of off-duty, roll cover strain if you treated a girl like a person in front of another girl or NPC since you last rolled cover strain, there are any sympathizers alive, or you are surveilled. If you roll a repeat result, pick the next result instead.
Smart to make
and
the
there's a
handler
handy
rolls
chart.
so varied. Having to do a challenging PC character while GMing would be rough. Yeah, that's fair. No, I really like that. Yeah, so it's a bunch of cover strains of things that could trigger. So yeah, if you roll 1 to 6, and if you chick it, you choose the other one. Cool. Nice. Sex play.
When you have sex with a girl, ask it if it holds any suspicions about you. If it does, you may crush those suspicions, damage one of its assets, and if you are a sympathizer, become surveilled. If you are surveilled, erase the label. If it doesn't, choose any number. Confess to it and beg for forgiveness. Lower its stats. And/or erase a tag on either of you. Insurgent advancement triggers. Treat these as advancement triggers, alongside the base ones provided to all handlers. Have a heated ideological argument. Stop one of your girls from defecting in order to keep your cover. Refer to a girl by illegal pronouns in front of a higher up. Sacrifice another rebel or a girl for your goals.
Very good.
I just keep switching back to the training video voice because one of y'all said it at some point and it was funny to me.
Trainer. The hierarchy
The
of
fitness
foundation
gram pacer test.
is an aerobic capacity test that gets progressively more difficult as. And Dagnabbit, smart to make the handler roles so varied, having to do a challenging PC character while GMing would be rough. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, personally, like, having the roles be very varied, you can make this a really interesting character. But yes, I understand that juggling those things can be a lot for a lot of people. But yeah. But I don't necessarily think that, like, having them be very, very different ideas, like, necessarily does that. I mean, I think they're just picking a bunch of very specific class fantasies, and like they did on the other things. But I think they're nailing a lot of them. Like, Mistress is perfect. Dog Runner is very good. Scientist is very out there, but also definitely a very obvious, like, clearly you need this. Frantic is still my favorite. Oh my fucking god, that's so good.
That one was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Insurgent we just read. I think is really cool. I guess we could have done a little bit more to read through the basically, yeah, it's trying to take down the information in the inside, and that's cool. The trainer. Oh, can absolutely interesting. I mean, more like, yeah. The Hierarchy of Foundation is a strict and efficient machine. It molds its members into ideal tools of war, weapons, against the Gorgon menace. The stripping of a girl's illegal personhood is just a formality. They're there for you to sculpt into humanity's perfect spear. If they're not human anymore, they're guns who think they're still people. Only you truly understand this. Tell someone their purpose. Refuse to flinch, bend, or compromise, and use conditioning phrase. When a girl faces a punishment, you can install a conditioning phrase in it. If anyone of a higher status says the phrase to it, the trigger will affect. You may only install up to one phrase in a girl during a go off-duty play. Hunt. Girl must make an all-out assault on a target. Must all-out start a target and choose an option from the engage the enemy on an A+. Protect. Choose a person or a girl. If they would be hurt, the girl must throw itself in the way, taking any acid damage for them. The girl may not leave their side. Sit. The girl must sit down and not move until given leave. Speak. You may give the girl a question, and it must answer in the way that it believes would please you most. Play gentle. The girl must flirt with the target of your choice. Play rough. The girl must attempt to have sex with the target of your choice. Heal. Any previous commands are halted, and the girl must make its way to your side. Yeah, Dagnamit. The handler is a lot to ask and if there isn't an appealing option for a person who otherwise would be fine with GMing, that will be an issue. Yeah, no, absolutely. These are so grabbing. A lot of these are really grabbing. It gives me so many ideas reading through this of what I would want to do. But yeah, no, this is very good. If a girl tries to disobey orders against a conditioning phrase, replace the on an 11+ result with your body moves without your permission and you cannot resist your conditioning, gain 2 heat, and raise your status. Install each girl with one phrase when you first set up your cadre status. You do not have to tell the girls what their installed phrases are until you make use of them.
Skinny.
Okay. Control freak. When you give a girl orders and it successfully disobeys, it can give you a tag. No NPC aside from the director can ever disobey you if they can see your eyes and hear your voice. When you have sex with a girl, ask it whether it thinks this is really sex. If it says this is sex, you may install it with a conditioning phrase. If it says it understands what's really happening, erase an identity. If it has no identities left, you may install it with a conditioning phrase. Trainer advancement triggers. Treat these advancement triggers alongside its base ones with pride with all handle handlers. Disable a rival handler. Have a girl earn its way from dog to ace over the course of a session. Kill someone as a lesson. Spend time off duty to construct a new conditioning phrase and install it in a girl. This is a very, very good and very hot. I'm really into this. That's really cool. Advocate. Do you want to do this one? Does anyone want to do this?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Azure.
Oh boy, I think this one would be. Think this one would be fun for the Texas accent again. Advocate.
Do it.
You say you care about the girls. Really? There's plenty of people who do. Polls say at least 65% of the public feels at minimum uncertain about the ethics of drafting lesbians to fight monsters that turn you inside out when you see them. You're one of those 65%. You're a good person. Additional plays. Show off how you treat your girls. Loudly correct someone or get them alone.
And,
Conditional empathy. When a girl successfully disobeys orders against you, give it the tag bad girl. When you give a girl orders or punish it, if it doesn't have the bad girl tag and chooses to obey, you may pick one of the following. Apologize. Apologize profusely. Use she, her pronouns for it until it gains the bad girl tag. Touch it fondly. Give it a compliment and a tag to match. Raise its status.
God, I can't get over how creepy everything makes it. Everything, how much creepier everything sounds in a Texas accent.
I know. You're welcome for me.
That the disobey orders change is huge by default. It is no check result, actually forces you to do it. Also makes the element plus. Makes you can't spend heat to lower its chances. Yeah. This is talking about the this line right here in the previous one of if a cry does aggressive orders against a conditioning phrase, replace the on 11 plus result with. Yeah, that's really cool. I really like that. And as someone who hasn't occasionally dabbled in hypnosis, yeah, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, I have to hop out for now and go help someone with a social thing.
Yeah, no, fine.
But I have had so much fun reading these in borderline creepy accents.
But yeah, I think as I was going to finish.
I like to think that my my vocal abilities are improving.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Where did my phone go?
It just reads things just off enough to make you feel uncomfortable. If I wanted to do any worse, I could pretend I was reading it in an AI voice.
Oh, God.
But I will hop out for now, but this has been a lot of fun. I am very interested to learn more about this game and hopefully possibly run a small campaign in the future if I can get better equipment to host a thing.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, Azure, I still don't think you need the equipment to run the system.
But my stuff's been getting a bit worse and it's been crashing more, and I really need to just save up and replace it. Hopefully,
for sure,
soon.
absolutely.
But yeah.
But you know,
y'all have a good time, and I'm glad I was able to be here for this.
I'm glad too.
Thank you, Azure. Thank you.
Bye for now.
But yeah, I'm thinking we just finish this and then find someone to raid, because this is a good stopping point. We got through all the handler stuff basically today and got through all of the ancillary playbooks and stuff. So I thought we got through a lot. And then the next is just a bunch of rule stuff, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so we were on Get Them Alone. Get them alone. When you're one-on-one situation with a girl and nobody else is around, you must choose at least two of the following. Ask it a question, give it a tag based on the answers. Tell it something about a girl not in the scene. Give that girl a tag and lower that girl's status. Offer it a choice of two minor punishments. Order it to do something you find amusing. Order it to not tell anyone about this. Order it to fuck you. Order it to strip. You know, because you're their advocate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what an advocate does. Oh God, that's very good. When you have sex with a girl, damage one of its assets, give it a tag, and choose one. Lower its status. As long as it is the dog or it has the tag, nobody will believe you had sex with it. Raise its status. As long as it's the ace or has the tag, you cannot tell anyone you had sex with it. If anyone finds out and believes it, you can give them they can give you a tag if you want. Advocate advancement triggers. Throw a pride parade. Very funny. Very perfect. Have dinner with the director. Recruit a new girl to the squad. Break a rebel. That's fun. And then we can start off next with Strain. So that gives us one more episode, I guess, because that's we're at about 50 pages a time.
Damn.
Strain. Different areas are affected by strain as the game goes on.
Unless I was thinking maybe we read it
stopping?
out now. Unless you want to keep going.
Nope.
Ace.
Nope. Hey, we're good.
Okay.
I misheard you. That was my bad. My bad.
Let's find someone to raid.
I am not logged onto Twitch, so I have no idea who's live.
All right. Trying to think. Me not being like, we should raid someone. We should raid a black person because it's Juneteenth. But me panicking because I don't see anybody that we follow who follows into the category.
Hold on, let me look on my phone. I have Twitch on my phone.
Like,
oh, never mind. No, I don't. It's not...
Oh God.
Maybe.
Like maybe it's one of those weird things, but it's like I do think it's important. Like,
I'm sure if you search
yeah,
Juneteenth, you can see. I'm checking. What? Oh damn! No one's live today.
Yeah.
What? That is so. Oh, hold on.
I mean, I'm sure black creators is a tag or.
Oh, I know
Juneteenth
someone. Yeah,
Okay.
hold on. I got someone. They're also queer.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure. Yes. Okay. Let me send you the at.
I think you.
'Cause
Oh yeah, you're not in the channel, so that's fine.
What do I'm gonna have to do this so jankily. Oh god.
Just text.
God.
Just put their name in the chat or something. I don't fucking know.
I can't text the name in the chat. I'm not logged in. I can DM
okay.
the name.
Yeah, just that's fine. That works.
Oh, they're ending. Shit.
Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck.
Shit. Fuck. And they raided.
All right.
Okay.
It's fine. I got this. I have found someone that I have we've not rated but looks very fun. Hey Ace, should we read the channel with the tag Jesus loves you?
Oh my god.
Remember, chat, Jesus loves you. Alright, I have no idea who this person is, but they look absolutely fucking adorable, and I love their model. So let's I'm gonna hit raid here. And they're doing some crafting stuff.
Ooh.
So, let's give them a good raid. Remember the raid message? This is a raid. Put your hands where I can hold them. Make sure to do that. But yeah, remember everyone that if you would like, you can please hop on over to the Discord. We do lots of community stuff, talking. There's a whole space for tapping into tabletops. It's the channel's whole ass fucking thing. But we also just talk about other queer shit, and everybody who's not a piece of shit is welcome. Just don't break the paradox of intolerance, and then you're good. Please check out some of our more live stream games over at YouTube, and if you have the disposable income, if you want to sub the channel or give us a follow on Patreon, we deeply appreciate it. But yeah, please also support your favorite Black creators today, and if you don't have any, find one and give them money. But yeah, we love you all, and have a great day, y'all.
Bye.